Happy New Year.
Never gonna end. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fate's End, a Dungeons and Dragons game driven by fate. I will be your tale weaver for the evening. Let's get into the announcement, shall we? We got an exciting show for you this evening. First of all, we want to shout out Tabletop Audio at tabletopaudio.com for the ambiance that we use in our shows from time to time. You hear this in the background? Hopefully you do hear it in the background. That is tabletopaudio.com. If you want, we actually support Tim, and if you want to support Tim, you can go ahead and support Tim on Patreon as well. But all of his audio is completely free for you to use in your own game, so go check him out. We also want to shout out Nine Realms Gaming. They create top-notch gaming accessories from the finest woods this realm has to offer. You can visit ninerealmsgaming.com and use our exclusive partner code LIAR10 to get 10% off. We also want to shout out Sirenscape. We use their online player, and sometimes we use their sound sets from time to time as well. You can check them out. You can follow us on social media using Command Social to check out Ink and Lyre on all of our social channels, or you can follow us all individually if you use the command Fatecast. I almost said Fatescast. Fatecast. But yeah, you can follow us all individually. And we also have another Twitter that you can follow as well. If you enjoy all of the crazy characters here on Fate's End, you can follow our special Fate's End Twitter, where you can see our various characters and party members tweet as if they had it. If Twitter existed in the D&D realm in Fate's End, they tweet there as well. I think that's it. I think we have an announcement coming up. I was hoping to announce it today. It's not going to happen today. Hopefully it'll be next Monday at the latest, but can't tell you. Anyways, I believe Akron is recapping? Akron is recapping the last episode of Fate's End. So with that being said, the time has come. Let's draw our cards for tonight's episode of Fate's End. Woo!
Well, hello there. Oh, I'm just exploring the grounds, basking in the everlasting sunlight, avoiding confrontations. The queen and her companions seem troubled. I'm not one to gossip, but if you've got some time, I'll tell you what happened last time on Fate's End. Have you ever ridden a dragonfly? It's a lovely way to get around here. We were flown to Samson's estate. Even with a group as big as ours, there's plenty of room and space for everyone. Between here and Saltstone, my new companions sure know how to travel in style.
The eternal sunset kind of glowing in the distance, and it just feels like there are these kind of like prismatic orbs, kind of like these light spots when you kind of look, and just the corner of your eye, this glimmer and this prismatic shine, just kind of like you kind of have to squint, and it's just everywhere. The rainbow of colors, the smells of the summer. It's very warm, but not uncomfortable. And you soar across the sky, and it is absolutely breathtaking. Shingles are missing from the roof. A window on the eastern wall is broken, and vegetation around the property is overgrown. You see dead rose bushes kind of climbing up the side, the thorns and the brambles climbing up the sides of the building, clawing at the windowsills as if life was desperately trying to make its way inside this structure, and yet could not. However, the walkways look very well trodden. You all land, and Samir dismounts his butterfly and kind of grins up at Samson. Welcome home, brother.
Once everyone was settled, Samir addressed us all and told us what we were up against, how powerful Elrixis is, and how powerful the queen could become.
I know where she's going. There is an ancient beneath the Rithanaway castle. The ancient is your greatest tree, and the roots dive deep in the earth, deep beneath the castle, to a room where the ancient is said to live. Now, to win, someone of royal blood who has been proven worthy to pass the crown must place the crown on the heir's head. This is why she seeks the blood of the most powerful among your family. She needs the strongest of the heirs to pass the crown to her head in the presence of the ancient and everlasting. It's a neutral entity, so it will
So
crown.
it will not care who. All right.
It won't care. Even though we might think she's unworthy, doesn't mean that she isn't.
So we could save your family. Keep them from getting hurt. Elrixis will likely retreat back to her fortress if I had any guess. And then we will have to lay siege to it to get the keys out. But if we go get your family, if we get either, we prevent her from being crowned, right? Because if we have even one of the keys, she must take it from us before she can see the ancient.
But she still has Prey's family as
if we get her family out, then all we have to do is get the keys from her.
After our little war room briefing, Luden had some words for Finn. Now, I didn't catch all of it, but Finn didn't look happy when he left.
I don't know too much about your past, but with your new eyes and new armor and new friends, it seems like Levi gives you a lot of things, makes you very happy. I'm on the other side of the coin. Lost a lot because of Levi. I wake up and see this stupid tattoo that I got, and I think of my dad, or look down at my hand and think of my brother with the mark. I look around at our friends, and I see a bunch of people that have been ripped from their lives and forced on a mission that nobody really wanted to go with. I don't know what you wake up and see, and I can't fault you for loving Levi. Because he's giving you good things, right? No, that doesn't make sense to fault you for that.
He told me that one of my most important responsibilities was to make sure your candle flames never went out. That's how I know you're not expendable to him. He wants you alive.
Where's Ermi right now?
In a tower? With his dad.
Dying. Sounds pretty expendable to me.
Luden, Ermir made his choice.
Yeah.
He didn't have to make that choice, but he did to save people because Ermir's a good person.
Why did Ermir have to make that choice, Finn? Because Levi decided that he needed to be there. So, Levi's not here fighting. No, he sent us to fight, to clean up his mess. Levi doesn't love you, Finn. Because when you were trapped with Praeria, guess who came and got you? We did. Okay? This party are the ones that show love. You know what Levi does? Levi gives you gifts, and that's it. And he sends you to fight and die for his battle in his war. That's not love, Finn. That's manipulation. It suits him, Finn. It suited him to get you off that island because you're a thorn. And the moment that you grew up and had enough blood or whatever, they were going to raise Vera. It suited him to look after you. Just like it suited him to rip us from all of our lives, Finn. If he really loved you, you know where he would be? On the front lines fighting against Vera. There are quite literally a pantheon of gods that are supposedly loving us. Us
Who
mortals,
cares about
right?
them?
Who cares? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Every one of them, because none of them are fighting. We are, and we're cleaning up their mess, Finn. You need to realize that, because the next time that you go out and try and do some Levi BS, it seems like Samson's gonna be with me, sitting on the sidelines. And if you get one of our friends killed, you can live with that. because you destroyed this party. You let the flames go out or whatever. That's on you. That's not on Levi. That's on you.
They weren't the only ones having a heart-to-heart. Across the estate, Esperise and Samson were having an honest talk about loyalty.
I was just checking in. I was thinking about how brisk I was with you, and I wanted to say I was sorry. I know I tried to take care of Finn, but you're not his keeper, and I shouldn't blame you for his actions like I did, and I shouldn't put that sort of expectation on you, and I'm sorry.
What do you expect of me?
I expect you to keep your promise to Briaria,
Of course.
to help her with everything in her family. But not much past that.
I'm going to help Brearia. I love her very much.
In my way, yes. Briaria and I have been together for a long time now. We've shared a portion of my life that I don't think I can ever forget. And for that, I will always be grateful for her and everything that she is. Even if she wasn't the queen, she was still there when we stopped the mother. She was still there when everything else happened, and we share experiences that no one else will ever have.
And there I was, sitting alone, totally not getting the gossip from the plethora of houseplants, when the queen, Praeria, she prefers that, joins my company. Her mere presence made the plant's broom a bit brighter. You know, it's oddly calming.
The eye?
No, the eye is absolutely off-putting. But your reaction to all of this, I don't know, you seem to be taking it very well. Either that or you have an amazing poker face.
Well, all I can really do is what can be done. And, it just takes knowing what can be done. If that makes any sense.
Not really. But that's why you're the queen and I'm just Akron.
Well, I think just Akron is enough as he is.
That night, I could hear Samson mumbling, tossing and turning in his sleep. It seems our gracious host was plagued by nightmares at his own home.
You can't help but see shadows moving in the corner of your eyes. And you hear that voice back in the heart of that fleshy tree, the air of night. And it just stands. You're paging through a book, one of Fallon's journals, and you see something move out of the corner of your eye, and then back, and you feel as though you're being watched. And in the far corner, you just see a very, very tall, shadowy figure standing, looming down at you. You can only see their silhouette, their long arms down to their feet. And you take a level of exhaustion.
The heir wasn't the only visitor, though, as Esperise was blessed with a tearful reunion with her late mother.
And she looks up at you.
It is so good to feel you are near.
Hello, Mama.
Hello, my little one. You know the deals that make. I gave more than just my heart to Helios. And that is why I stay here. That is why I cannot go.
he will not let you go?
I am a prize. And no, he will not let me.
Am I going to be able to see you again?
As long as you remain in the Feywild, there are moments when the sun is at its peak that I may visit.
Well, in case I do not see you before I see him, first, do you promise to still love me, no matter what I do to him?
Like I said, Helianthus was my first love, but he is not my true. I love your father, Rete, more than anything in this world. And if you see him again, please tell him I think of him every day.
I will. If I do not see you again before I see Helianthus, the thing that I have never really gotten to say to you, goodbye, Mama.
Bye, my beautiful child.
With tears in her eyes and a new resolve, Esperise finds herself running into Finn.
I am assuming that the conversation that he had with you was also not the easiest thing.
Well, he told you that he would always love you, and he told me that I was going to kill everybody. Why didn't Livy come after me when I was down there? Why didn't he save me? Why didn't he tell me what would happen if I went into that dream I didn't know? I'm too stupid to get all the cryptic messages that he's trying to send me. How does he not know that?
You're not stupid. You're not perfect. You are immortal, which is better than being a god. All that we can do is choose what we are going to do next. And I can promise you that I am going to be here. Whatever happens.
I guess you're right. When I watched Cassius and Cyprian reunite, I started to realize that I'm not the Cassius of this story. And Ludin's right about me. If I make one wrong move, I could kill everyone. If I try and resurrect somebody, Ludin, Samson, and they know it's me, if their soul can feel it, they might not choose to return. But if they know it's you bringing them back, they will. They'll come back.
Pushed to their emotional limit, both of them could use a shoulder to cry on in this moment of vulnerability.
Are you really okay?
I feel better than I have in a long time.
Good.
Forgive me if this is too forward, or if this is not a good time, but I don't know if there is ever a good time for this kind of thing, but sometimes I don't speak in a very clear way. I'm going to give him a kiss on the cheek, and I'm going to sit up. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's more than okay. He's gonna lean forward and kind of lightly brush his lips against hers.
She is in for it. She will kiss him, absolutely. Out in front of Samson's house. I don't know what windows are looking down at us, but it's just on the picnic blanket in front of the full military. She will lean over him and kiss him.
I bet you thought this story was all bad, didn't you? See, love can sprout and even grow in the darkest of circumstances. And this group here love each other very much. Maybe not all at once, and maybe not all in the same way, but I believe in them. Shh! The plants tell me someone's coming. Hey, you didn't hear any of this from me, okay?
Happy New Year!
Hello, Starshine. The Earth says hello, or whatever.
Hey, we also have some very important things to say. It's Valentine's Day and it's episode
69.
69. We didn't plan that.
We did it, guys.
happened. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I forgot to say that in the announcements. But also thank you to Certifiable Nerd for the resub. They said they love the stream and they're slowly catching up with the past shows. We're so happy to hear that. We're glad you're loving the shows. And of course, Junior Scribe, thank you so much as well. Hello, Afraid Not. Everyone in chat. I see you guys are chatting up. Max in chat. We've missed you so much, so terribly. But yes, happy Valentine's Day, episode 69. I do have Valentine's references in here because of that. It was the last minute throw-in. So
Be the sexiest prison break you've ever seen.
gonna be it's gonna be the cell block tango.
Let's just hope nobody dies.
Uh-oh.
Very not sexy to die.
Lip
just gonna put
shits,
that
or I
out
forget what
there.
it's called.
It's lip
Pop
shit.
squish.
Yeah,
Lip
I'm trying to remember
shits.
the word. All I know is
Squish.
The Rugrats guy?
This is Chicago.
Lip
Bro.
shits.
Lip shits, the Rugrats guy.
What a deep cut, Daniel. That was good.
Man,
my
you don't know that
mom
reference.
played-
You're too young.
My mom played the first murderer in Chicago, and that was a weird experience for me to see as a child. Continue.
All right, let's get into it. So, jumping back in. Over the next 8 hours, you all and Samir do some scouting of the prison. And we rolled previously on this, and you barely made it, but it was a meets beats. But you all successfully discovered a secret sewer entrance into the prison. The prison itself lies on the rocky shoreline on the edge of the Gloaming Court. It's not in the Gloaming Court, but it's on the edge of it. And you have to travel mostly by foot due to the wards protecting the prisoners and any potential outside allies from breaking in, of course. And at first, you see nothing. But Samir informs you that the prison lies far beneath the surface of the ground, where its inhabitants never see the light of day. And the main entrance is protected by a heavily warded door and 6 guards. While not in the Gloaming Court, everything is still covered in pustuled fungi and dustings of mold. It's close enough that that residue kind of lingers. And the sky is bleak and sickly here, as if the Feywild itself knows what lurks below. And you take your time, careful to find when the change of, like, you watch for the change of guard, and watch to see how many, maybe trying to guess how many total are within the prison, but it's hard to tell. You begin circling the space down the rocky cliffside, and you almost miss it, but notice the exit of a pipe heavily shrouded in slick, sludge-covered fungi. And you take some time to kind of clear it out, while Samir keeps watch with Ludin, and find the fungi has rotted away at the grate covering the pipe. And you notice the pipe is large enough for one person to crawl through at a time. It's a tight pinch, and you'll be covered in muck and grime after crawling through it, but you'll be able to fit through. You also discover, as you watch the pipe, that every so often a surge of water and colored liquid completely fills the pipe. It's not consistent. Sometimes the color is lime green, sometimes it's rust colored. However, you all know you'll have to time accordingly to avoid getting flushed back out from the pipe, or worse, getting stuck.
And we do some kind of arcana check on the color, or some kind of maybe investigation. Is it just like things being flushed away, or is it acid?
Well, it is definitely magical. It's not like acid or anything, but that is just to give you an overall. You'll have a chance to check for everything once we circle back. So we return as you all regroup at Samson's estate. Finneline and Esperise are outside as Samson is, of course, Samson's home makes Finneline sick. And the rest of you are within. At some point, I'm guessing you all gather outside in the fields, perhaps return to Losum's war tent, where you may reconvene and plan where you head to the prison. And also, if you would like to have any conversations before we head to the prison as well.
Okay. Where are we? Are we? I know you said conversation before the prison, so would this be like at the castle or just on the way?
Yeah, so this would be, so I basically gave you a rundown of your scouting.
Yeah.
And everything that you learned from there. Mm-hmm. And then you've returned back to Losum's tent to reconvene and plan and have any conversations you would like to have before you go on this final mission to the prison. So we find ourselves in this tent. Losum is out giving instructions to the minor army that you've assembled here in the fields in front of Samson's estate. And floor is yours.
So it seems as though we have two relatively easy entrances. One of them's only got 6 guards, but the door is warded and dangerous, and then the other is a sewer. But I think it might be difficult to get all the prayer families out that way. So what are we thinking?
How likely are they to attack or investigate a distraction?
Kind of their job, so probably pretty likely.
Well, we do have an entire army, or at least some people. We can maybe get the fastest of them to make some noise in the bushes where we were, to maybe draw out the guards and test their defenses that way. Or while we even crawl through the sewers, at the very least, we know that they're looking for something outside the prison while we are breaking into it.
I don't know how well magic might work within the prison, but my personal preference would be if we go in through the sewers, we try to work through stealth, make our way to Prearia's family, and then learn what we can, send out some kind of missive to the army outside, whether through sending message, whatever we can get through, so the distraction happens then. Because I agree, getting Prey's family through the sewers might be difficult, depending. It's a larger family, yes, Prey?
Oh, yes. And agreed. I think we go through the sewers. Try to get in as quietly, as quickly as possible. We don't want to raise alarm before we get there, or they might increase security around my family.
Fair.
No one's looking for an attack from within the prison, so the door probably opens easily from the inside, or we can just wait for someone to head out and then follow through. So I think it's a good plan. If we could sneak in and get in there before, if we can get in there safely, then I think we don't need a distraction, because once we get Prearia's family, we can head out, and we need not draw the attention of anyone else outside of the prison. They don't know we're here yet. They don't know Losum's here. They don't know we're here. They're not suspecting, or they should not be expecting anything. So we should not see any kind of resistance, I should say.
Do we expect Elorixis to be inside the prison?
Probably.
Hasn't she testing on them? Or doing something with blood?
I think Samir said that it was either her or her and one of her mages. I don't know, but she's probably there. It's where I'd be if I was her.
Yeah, so what happens with the likely scenario that she's... And Ludin will look over at Prearia and go, sorry, but testing one of Prearia's siblings right then when we walk in, what do we do?
I think if we're lucky, we kill her there.
Do we feel
Will
like
be
that
the
is-
most surprise we have.
Yes, but and feel free to tell me that it is not my place, but currently, until the testing is done, she has no interest in killing any member of Prearia's family. I don't know if attacking her there in her fortress with all of her forces and none of ours would be the most tactical decision.
My only issue is
You think that if she finds one of Preara's family members is useless, that she'll leave them alive?
I don't know how the testing works. I guess I was assuming she would need to test all of them and then compare, but maybe I'm wrong.
Either way, we get the majority of my family out, and if she has one, we will handle that afterward.
I think the sooner that we get there, the less likely it is that anyone's harmed.
okay.
There is
next,
no darkness here, so the sooner we leave, the better.
the next bit that we need to talk about is what happens if we do have to go loud. Are we just killing everyone that we see until we find Prey's family and running and getting them out? Do we send our forces a time limit until they storm the castle, just in case we can't send a message out?
That is a question that I have. I know we have done some scouting and Samir has some information. I know that teleportation and some conjuration is not possible within the prison. Do we have any reason to believe that messages cannot be sent? Other magic will not be working in this space?
Maybe it would be best to just assume that none of that will work while we're in there. Like have a backup plan or something.
My suggestion, give them a time limit, maybe 10 hours. If we're not out by then assume the worst and they storm the prison. They go through the front, we're already inside. At the very least, you can draw some guards away from whatever crap or something has gone wrong on our end, right? And if message does work on the inside, then we can still message them. But if it doesn't, then we know that there's a plan in place to make sure that
Takes
we
us
can
more than
succeed.
10 hours. That'll be because we're all dead.
Well, what do you think is a suitable amount of time?
They'll figure it out. If we don't make it back this way, then they will.
Okay.
Let's go with this. Let's just not fail. If that's, I think that's plan A. Let's just not fail. Let's get them out. Let's not entertain the idea that we'll all be spending the remainder of our short lives there. Success only here. On Team Feywild.
Wonderful, but in this situation, perhaps once we've already rescued maybe one of the younger siblings of Prearia, and it is difficult to stealth with large groups. If we catch the attention of a guard, I have the preference not to kill all of them because my assumption might be that Elrix is a witch. These people are not maybe working under their own minds, but
You wish to incapacitate?
that would be ideal, but I completely understand if it is not possible.
How many people can you make invisible?
The kind of invisibility where you can still act and function normally, only 2. But the more... let me see. Let me check the spell and then I can tell you. Talk about something else while I check.
Well, you're not the only one that can make people invisible. I'm very confident in my ability to be quiet and sneaky. I can make quite a few people sneaky. But say we get all of Prey's siblings, if we have the ability to turn them invisible, and I have the ability to make them extra stealthy, I'm quite sure most of all of us can handle ourselves. But making sure family is getting the top priority, right? Getting them out. Well, if that's
I
the
can
case,
make 5 people invisible tops, but it is only for an hour.
I have 5 people. How many people do we need, pray?
I have 8 siblings, plus my parents.
10.
Yeesh.
I can do 4.
I can do 1.
So that's
I
10.
can
You
change
can
my
only do
plans
1?
and-
Yeah, I can only do 1. But it's something.
That's 10.
If you cast
It
invisibility
is.
at a higher spell level, you can do more people.
Yes, I can do 2. No.
You can do if you have the same.
You
spell
can
level
do
as I, you can
5.
do 5.
Yes.
It's okay, Finelai. We have the same spells.
Freeze always makes me invisible. I don't know.
Well, that is another option as
Look.
well.
I'm not sure we're sneaking. We're not sneaking a whole host of prisoners out of there. I think it's I think it's stealth going in and guns blazing going out.
But then, are we
Most
able to?
likely.
All right.
Is it just kill everyone? I mean, they might be, regular Fae like you or Adrienne.
No one in that prison is our friend.
Well, but they might be controlled. I mean, I don't know, but this is common in these lands, yeah?
Do we have the forces to even go out guns blazing like that? Like, I thought the point of stealth was so that we can minimize losses, right?
And the point of stealth is to get in there before they can see us, and then take them from surprise going out. The people in that prison are aligned with Elrixis. This is not a game
by choice.
This is not the material plane where people can get paid and they have loyalties because they have other obligations. This is the Fae. Everyone over there is on Elrixis' side because of loyalty.
They're on her side because she wears the crown, right?
If you plan to have a conversation with them, that's on you, but I do not expect it to go well. You know just as well as I do, Akron, these people do not move sides because you ask them to.
I get that, but that means that that means that Elrixis didn't ask them to join her side either. They just had to. They didn't have a choice in the matter.
I will say
they won't have a choice when they try to kill you either.
Maybe ideally we can sneak in and then sneak out, and we won't have to kill anybody.
Ideally.
Again, we can have lots of ideals, everyone, but the moment that something goes wrong, we need to be on the same page.
Look, I'm not saying that we don't defend ourselves. I'm saying that going in guns blazing might be a little overkill.
I'm not going to risk Prey's family because we don't want these people to be okay. Like if we're worried about these people and whoever their lives are outside of their jobs or their loyalties, like I'm sure you can all care about that. I'm not going to do so when Prey's family's in danger.
Well, what does Prey think?
Listen, ideally, we would go in and get out with no incident, but that is not how things work. We will go in as quietly as we can. And when things go as they go, we will do what we need to get out. I understand you don't want to kill. I don't either if it can be helped, but this is war. There are good people on our side and maybe good on their side. But people will die. If you cannot accept that, then you can still leave. And I will not blame you or shame you or anything. But what we do tomorrow, it's going to change us all.
I understand. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm just thinking about once all of this is over. I know that war changes us. I'm just, let's try to be conscious of what we're going to change into.
I said the same thing, Akron, when I first met everyone. The only issue is, and I see this now, if we don't make it out alive, then all of that is a moot point.
I like to imagine, as Akron says all this, that there's like a deadness in Samson's eyes from years of all that just lets it all fall on deaf ears. Like a light that's just missing. He's just done this too much.
Are we then relatively agreed upon the plan for tomorrow? Does anyone have any other thoughts before? Because it has held me back for a decent amount of time, wondering if it is the right time to say things. And this is definitely not the right time for me to share anything. But if everything goes well tomorrow and we all make it out and the situation goes well, if we could make a visit to Helianthus's land in Ishamar Court to kill him, that would be very convenient for me.
One moment. Prayer's gonna motion for someone to bring them drinks for this conversation.
I'm not trying to monopolize the conversation in any
A
way.
few satyrs come in and they bring you some wine.
I'm just trying to communicate clearly once I learn information, because I know this is a sticking point in the relationship that I have with all of you.
Helianthus is a relative ally for what we do here. He and his forces are marching with us on Elrixis in a little while. Are you sure?
In this case, I'm completely comfortable waiting until after rebellion to kill him, if this is more convenient to the
Why?
I too like betrayal.
Yes.
I'm in.
Well,
What has he done to warrant that?
I had last night a visitation. And not by a god. They don't do that so much for me, but my mother is dead, but still in some way she is trapped here as a ghost, a revenant. Her spirit's trapped forever by my biological father, Helianthus, to just be here, stuck in the median plane. He is unable to let go of this person he once loved, so he keeps her ghost chained here forever. And I would like to kill him so that she can be free. She has given me her blessing.
This is the only way to free her.
I did not ask if there were other ways, but I do think... I mean, we can see if there are other ways, but...
I mean, it's war, right? People have to die.
I mean, well, at this point, the war would hopefully be over, but if we wanted to hide his death among the casualties, we could.
That's a good idea. Send him like he's Uriah to the front lines, you know.
I mean, I just wanted to put this on everyone's radar so it was not a surprise or an incident later. And if you all are not comfortable killing him, I can work out something else. My mother deserves to be happy, and she has been, when she was alive, she was a follower of Remblace, and she was prepared to pass on, and she has not gotten the chance to do so.
Is Samir here?
Are we just like by ourselves in this corner?
Not yet, but he will I was letting you guys have your moment. He will approach when you guys are ready for him.
We're not yet.
Okay.
Samir,
go away, Samir.
Also, Esperise looks happier than you've seen her in a long time. She is clearly excited about this idea.
It seems some of us will not have to wait for war. But whatever you decide, you are going to war for me. I will do the same for you.
Yeah. Sure. Not to take away from what you're saying, Esperise, at all. But thank you for telling us, which I feel I should... I'm sure all of you had a conversation with all of you since I went and went back to my home. And I've been telling all of you how I really feel about things. And I feel wonderful from it. I seriously doubt any of you remember the 4 rules that I tried to give us when we first started.
Oh, I do. Trust your party members.
Number 1 was don't die.
Yeah, that too.
All right.
That no one gets left behind?
Mm.
Or
That was,
Ohana?
I think that was number
Okay,
4.
let's
That was rule 4.
What was number 3?
Let's not keep going.
Rule number 3 was don't die again. Because I think I remember it was in there twice.
Don't die with twice.
Mm.
Yeah, there's two don't dies.
But he wanted to do it after roll 2 to kind of keep us on our
No, but
toes.
this is Akron's first time learning it. So
It was very thematic.
Regardless, it seems like everyone has had things that they've been holding back. I would invite anyone else that would like to share anything with the group to do so now, without any judgment from me, which is kind of hard. Especially since, although we don't want to think about it, there is a chance that we're going to die today or tomorrow. And I, for one, am kind of tired of not being able to trust you all. Except you, Samson, you're kind of an open book with everything that you need to say. As he sees Samson's face.
The hurt in Samson's face was just like it's hit him to his core.
You have a ghost in your house that we don't know about. Samson.
Yeah, is he like hanging around in the room just
If you haven't seen the ghost, that's on you. He's there. Like if your passive perception is too low, that's your fault. Okay.
He's certainly
Can we
there.
all
I can
proceed- can we all
vouch for
pass perception real quick? Just like passively
I
see a
definitely
ghost?
saw him.
Well, you're all
Many
outside in a tent right now, so
Fine.
You haven't
Look
seen
at
the
windows
handsome
and he's just,
gentleman
like,
running
standing
around.
there.
Second thing that I've been thinking about for a while is after we get back from saving Priority's family and we go and tell all these powerful people that this group of people went out and they found some seven. They found some things, these creatures, these otherworldly beings that Vera has created to destroy both planes. And they started killing them. I feel like none of us want to be named as those people. I, for one, do not. It kind of goes with our theme. We've been keeping secrets, even from each other. But I, for one, know that whenever they write the histories of a group of people that did these things, some will see us as heroes. And some will see us as murderers. Think about all the people who lost someone in the Undercity, for instance. I don't want to be seen as that, because I'm not coming back to the Feywild to live the rest of my life. I don't know if any of you are. Save Samson. But I would suggest that we just tell them maybe the Silent Six did it, or the Silent Seven. He looks over at Akron. He says, I think it's a very fitting name, considering everywhere we go, we never really told anybody the whole truth. And I don't see us being very enthusiastic to tell them the truth afterwards either.
Would be the Silencer Sept. The Silent Seven.
Works for me.
But what if like somebody else joins our group? Do we
I
have
was
to
gonna
like
say,
change it every time?
Am I bad at math, or are there only 6 of us?
What about
Aramir will always
Aramir?
be a part of this group.
That's true.
We could just be the silence. I like it a lot, Luton. That's very nice.
I'm silent. That works too.
It sounds kind of ominous, but I mean, I guess it works.
I agree it fits.
Ekrin, are you comfortable holding yourself in among the silent?
He'll take a second and like look at all of you. Say, yes, the silent. It does sound ominous, but could be could also be interpreted like quieting the bad things.
I do like the silent.
Silent it is.
Akron's right. It's all about interpretation. Who are we? Are we the silent murderers, the silent heroes, the silent saviors? Everyone will have their own interpretation, what we were. But we're the only ones who were there. And we don't say who we are.
And hopefully we can live up to our name going into this prison.
And could you just...
I'm just trying to make things lighter.
Oh, I think it's wonderful.
Okay. Back to the first point. If anybody has anything they want to say, feel free. And he'll literally look at everybody in their eyes, absolutely not expecting anything. He has no idea what anybody's been holding back, because every day it's another bomb. It's a huge one too, so let's see.
Well,
Oh, and feel free to ask me any questions as well.
yes, just to, again, not to monopolize conversation in any sort of way, but just to make sure this is a point I earlier mentioned to some mixed reaction. I am familiar with the woman who was previously under another name. I know her as Asteria, this sorceress of the Celeste set. I mentioned that she is walking the material plane. Again, maybe worthwhile also to mention that she has pledged to destroy the bloodline of the paladin Cassius. But I have mentioned this in the letter that I left to Zemlin. I say, so the DM also knows, so that I will tell her what is in the letter later. And I am making sure that Rue and Cassius are being guarded appropriately during this time. She's taking a very direct, actionable route to solving the Seven issue. I feel like if we didn't have a personal connection to Finalai and to Rue and to Cassius, this would be a totally reasonable course of action, but unfortunately conflicts with us to a certain extent.
Yeah, Finn, you hear that? Esprit's friend Asteria is trying to kill you.
No, she's not. If she knew Finalai, she would not be trying to do this. Very familiar with Asteria, extremely reasonable woman.
Not the blood, because Finn's not the bloodline of Cassius.
She does not hold all of the information that we have.
It's okay because we can stop her if she tries to do that.
No. It sounds like she doesn't know yet, which is probably Esprit's strong suit, is secrets. So let's just keep that one and we'll be fine.
Let's hold off, Samson. She shared it.
It is a judgment-free zone, not just from Luden.
I mean, I only
is it?
Very recently I learned this
we
information.
might die.
We can get to judging afterwards. Okay,
When
so we have to kill a father. We have to stop a friend.
I'm sure she's fine. I just want you all to know
Mhm.
something that she's working on.
Stop
We
a
can have a
friend.
conversation
Sharing.
with her. It's going to be absolutely
Sure,
fine.
I'm gonna take one step closer to Finn. Like just one step and then no further, just one extra, and that's it. And then don't move any further.
I'm going to take a step closer too.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's all that I have.
I mean, you guys all know everything about me. You've been to my house. I haven't been to any of your homes except for Prioria's. And I guess technically that's Paris's. But that was really her dad's home, not really her home anymore.
You
So
also went to my house, my mother's home. You drank
that's
tea
true.
there. Yeah.
So I've been to Esperisa's house and Priori's house, so I'm good on that. You've all been to my house, which means you know everything about me. Obviously.
Okay.
I don't know. We haven't seen whole house.
Why not? You didn't go take the tour?
I was not aware there
There's-
were tours.
there's-
When were
there's-
you giving those?
Earlier, yesterday.
When Luden got stuck in the poop.
I missed. I'm sorry. I'll just do my own investigating later.
I am so hurt, and I will make the grandest of tours for Prior here. After we leave here, as we prep, I will make the grandest of tours of my estate for Prior here.
Pray, Arya, you good? You've shared everything you need to?
Well, I suppose I do have one thing I have been thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So, a while ago, when Finn was telling us everything, I said that I would choose my family over the world. And I meant that. And I don't know what will happen to my family or what will happen tomorrow to any of us. But I do know that being here, I have never been more powerful. And I know I'm going to kill the Shade Witch. And once I do, I will have even more power. And of course, I like to think that I am the same person that you met. But I also meant it when I said that tomorrow and everything we are going to do will change us. And if I change in a way that Finn said that Vera used to be a kind goddess and a nature goddess, something beautiful. But that she grew vengeful, that it consumed her. And if it consumes me, I want you to kill me.
No.
Plus, how would we know that? Like, how do you determine that?
All I know is that if something happens, if my family, if you don't, I know that I am capable. I am not a fool who thinks that I am an exception or that I am better than the things that we fight. And if my reason for fighting is taken from me, who's to say what I will do? I want this all to be ready. And it would give me peace of mind.
Akron will he'll stand and he'll walk in front of Prey, and he'll get down on one knee, kind of bow to her, even though he knows she hates that. And he'll do it quickly, and then he'll stand back up and he'll look at her very seriously, and he'll say, we don't know each other very well, especially relative to the people in this room. And since I've joined you guys, I've been studying you, watching you, and trying to wonder what kind of people you are, and more specifically, what kind of queen you are. And since I've met you, and especially since we've been here, being in your presence has felt different. You are powerful, very powerful. Even my armor reacts to you. And hearing what you said just now, the sacrifice that you're willing to make, he says, I hope you know that it is with complete loyalty to you that I say I will be willing to make that sacrifice for you. I don't think anyone else in this room could. They love you too much. And I see why.
She's gonna hug him. Thank you.
Ludin's gonna glare at Akron for a little bit. Not say anything, but very murderous intent.
He hugs Prey back, and as they embrace, like you could even feel like even the armor of the Feyot kind of like the vines kind of like reach out and wrap around you a little bit.
I want to say on one side you got Ludin glaring at you, and on the other side you have Esperise giving the exact opposite vibes. She has never approved of anything more than what you are saying, Akron.
Yeah.
She'll pull back and just like look at him. This gives me great peace. And thank you for taking this choice from, as you said, it might be harder for my friends. And of course, you are my friend as well. But I don't want to be spared for the memory of someone I used to be, and I will not be kept as a pet. At this, she'll look at Finn.
Well, Akron, do you have anything you would like to tell the group?
He'll kind of he'll glance over at Esperise. He'll say, well, I wanted to maybe have this conversation in private, but it seems like since we're all bearing our souls, yeah, so I'll just be blunt. I thought you didn't like the Fae.
Is that the question? What,
Well, we you made it very clear how you felt when we first met, and you know I've given you your space and everything, but here, I mean, recently you I don't know, you just seem to have changed your tune. You were concerned about the people and even our enemies, and I don't know, I thought you wanted to kill all of them when we first met.
not, it's not that I wanted to kill all of them. My mother was, I don't want to say taken advantage of because she made her own choices, but she had her life was very, hurt badly, mortal mother by the Fae, and I am very ashamed to say that I allowed this to color my vision of all of the Fae. That I let hatred enter into my heart. But I love Prearia, that I love Avriel, and I love Samson. And seeing my mother, even in the situation that she is in, reminded me that she would never have wanted me to hate anyone. I would still like to kill Helianthus, but
Oh, yeah.
to you and to all the free people of this plane, all that I can offer is my sincere apologies.
Mm. On behalf of everyone, apology accepted.
Wow, that was easy. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, your mother was immortal, right? Or
Yeah.
is? And she was taken by the Fae. Something I can relate to. But I don't know. I guess the situations were, or the experiences were quite different. So I can understand why you felt the way you did.
You are very kind, and I appreciate you being here with us.
All right, Finn. Care to share anything with the party?
As it becomes Finn's turn, I'm gonna leave to prepare for whatever else is going on, so that we can get out of here at a regular time frame. But I'll go get the Bardo ready and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna bail.
Finn kind of looks over as Samson's walking away, and he just kind of watches him like. So I know I haven't always been the best friend. I'm still watching Samson leave. The first time I ever left my island was Lacambria. I'd never really had any friends before all of you. And I think pretty much everything's come out about me so far. So I guess I just wanted to solidify the fact that, well, you're the best friends that fate could have ever given me, and I love you all very much. And I'll do anything for you, even if you don't believe it's true.
Finn? There's something I did not tell you yesterday.
I don't know, you told me a lot.
Everyone in this room, and even some that are not in this room, know exactly what it's like to be alone. And I know exactly, and I think everyone else in this room knows exactly what they're willing to do, never to let that happen again.
Okay. Is that your way of telling me you love me and you won't leave me?
No. That's my way of saying that if you leave Levi, you're not alone. But that's still your decision. Then he will walk out and follow Sam.
Wait, I wanted to know where you got your scar, Luden.
Turn around. What scar?
You're the face one.
It's a tattoo, Finn.
Oh, okay, where'd you get your tattoo?
Oh, no, some random place.
You never told us.
Spring break 2018.
I don't know. It's kind of a moot point now because everything about it was a lie, so it doesn't make much of a difference. It's just a reminder. So,
Okay.
yeah. Let's go prepare for war. He'll walk off.
When they're gone. So I'm trying to learn how to share the things I'm going to do before I do them, which is difficult. Prearia and Akrin and Finalai. I can't do it right now because my father will know. But I would like to give all of you my true name. Not right now, because my father will know, but after we retrieve your family, because I love all of you and I trust all of you, and I want you to be able to trust me too.
Wait, is Esperis not your name?
It is my name for all the reasons that matter, but there's a sort of Fae thing where it's like I have another name that's I don't really understand, but I know that it's a big deal.
Yeah,
It
you.
grants you power over who knows it.
Are you?
Oh wait, the person who knows it has power over the person whose name it is. I said that wrong.
How does everyone know this? Okay, all right, yeah.
You
Who's
want
in
to
the
give?
lore manual?
You want to give me your true name? I mean, look, we're good, but like, this is a lot.
I am. If you don't want it, that's completely fine.
No. I'm
So do you?
It's more that I want people to be able to. I am a fundamentally untrustworthy person, and I want you all to feel like you can trust me.
So when you give us your name, are we supposed to call you Esperis or your true name?
True name.
Very special occasion.
Yeah. You never use true name. Only use Esperis. Only use true name in like very specific emergency circumstances.
But just we don't have to discuss it right now. Just another reason to live is so that.
Another
Really, I
reason to
want you to
live.
know that I am here to help you because I am.
All of you. And Akron, do you need anything else on this family speed run that we are doing? Like
No, I think I'm pretty much all caught up. Yeah.
I want to be very clear before we head out for lunch that I would also give it to Samson and Luden, but they both walked out before I could say it. So
When we're all together again, then.
yeah.
All right. At this point, the curtain of the tent kind of like pulls back, and you see Avriel, and he just kind of like walks in, and he notices that Esperis is, of course, with her friends, and he goes, "Oh, might I have a moment?"
Right now, I feel get it all out of the way at once. Yes, absolutely.
He looks at your friends, and then
Oh, bye.
Oh
he
yeah.
he walks up to you. I know that you're going to the prison, and I'm stationed with Samir, of course. I wanted to give you something, and he pulls out this necklace made of snowdrops. It's a crown, like a flower crown, but it's made of snowdrops. And he holds it out to you.
That's thank you. Why did you make this?
He kind of like squints his eyes a little bit. Well, I was hoping you'd remember, but you were really, really small. I used to make them for you, and you'd walk around when you were first learning to walk. I used to make them.
Insight check. Is this Levi right now?
Sure, make an insight check.
Immediate intense distrust as soon as the snowdrops come out. Oh my god, 9.
He's genuine. He looks at you and he goes, "You don't remember? I used to make them for you. They mean hope."
They do. That's very sweet. Thank you so much.
You get the sense that Levi took this from your brother.
I want you to know something, Avriel, because I feel like everything is... I'm going to come back. After tomorrow, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be your sister. The way that you remembered her, you know?
I
appreciate
won't.
But
He kind of like chuckles a little bit. He goes, I just want you to be yourself. You don't have to be someone you used to be. I just want you to be you.
it's very kind. And I appreciate the hope. Do you want to get lunch? I was thinking we could all go to lunch.
Yeah. That sounds good. No offense to the mortal realm, but that food there is just shite compared to here. And he'll walk you to lunch. When you all regroup, am I getting the sense that you're going in the evening? That you guys will be going out in the evening?
The sun
Or,
doesn't go down, does it?
Sun doesn't go down, but there's still time.
we go in a few hours, I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
You guys regroup as you are preparing the Vardo and everything, and Samson, as you kind of turn and you see Samir approaching, and he's got his patented smirk just kind of accenting his lips, and he's holding something underneath his arm. And he looks at you and he says, "You know, seeing as we might not have the chance to participate in tomorrow's alluring festivities." He pulls out what's underneath his arm and hands it over to you. "Happy Leprecharia, Samson."
I'm gonna take it. Should I know what that is?
Is that your birthday, buddy?
Sorry, it's
I don't think so.
Leprechalia. I'm probably saying it wrong. Yes. It is it is essentially the Danny I'm probably gonna butcher this because I'm sure Danny knows what I'm trying to say. It is a holiday. The Romans used to celebrate it, where they would run through the streets naked, and lots of coupling and lovemaking and bloody sacrifices. And
this is Valentine's Day.
This is Valentine's Day for the Fae.
Valentine's Day, get naked.
Yeah, I thought we were about to have to go get a shark or something real quick.
But for the Fae, for the Fae flair, everyone paints each other's bodies with symbols, but in addition to running through the streets naked. And he just beams as he hands it to you.
You know what? I would have thought in all my time when I was back on the material plane, I thought this would have passed by now, but I guess it has been as long as I thought. Thank you. I take it. What did he give me?
Do you open it up?
Yeah, I do.
It's already in your inventory. It is a box of Fae chocolates.
Box of Fae chocolates.
It sure is. And he beams at you, smiling, and he kind of like clasps his chest dramatically, and he winks and he says, "Well, other than that, while you're pining for me in that prison, I'll be working with the others, taking care of the other business that we are attending to. Gathering that key."
You're really committed to this, aren't you?
He kind of like gives you a look like he's not sure what you mean.
We both know how this ends.
He smiles at you. Aye. That doesn't mean we can't have fun before it does.
I'm gonna kiss him. Just real softly. Nothing special.
And you
Just
pull away.
just grab him by the chin and give him a kiss.
He, of course, kisses you back. And as you pull away, he's smirking. And there's something only you know behind his eyes. And he swallows and he just kind of nods. I see you, Samson. And he'll walk away.
As he's walking, I yell out after him like, "Why, I'm sorry."
He doesn't say anything.
Eyes fall. It's like, didn't know. Quiet so he doesn't hear, but like, just to me.
And with that, you all begin your travels.
So we're not telling them to come save us if things go wrong.
I'm going to assume that we communicated with the military what we wanted to communicate.
Yes, and
Okay.
we can. You guys, yeah. I just realized you. I just realized you never told me, so I was like improving that.
We don't have to worry about it.
You guys can
we're gonna
message
be,
me.
Look, we're gonna be successful, so
You guys
don't
can
worry about
message me.
failing.
I'm gonna message Lauren as well, just about our successes. You know.
Yeah, you guys can. You can message me what you ordered the the rest of them to do while you guys did this, because I just remembered that as well.
Esperis is in on the way over, whether we're teleporting or walking, whatever our thing is, at some point on the way over to the prison, Esperis is going to clasp Finn's hand, squeeze his fingers, kiss him on the cheek, and tell him, "You know what? We're going to win, and everything is going to be okay."
You're right. It's going to be okay, and everyone's going to get out alive, and it's going to be amazing. Yeah. And we're going to kill your dad.
That's after though. We have time to.
If you want to.
Oh, I want to, absolutely.
I can tell.
And they're giggling in the back of the group as we go towards the solemn death prison.
So, let me switch the music over here for a second. Hopefully everyone can hear it. So you all approach you have to you take a long route, and you have to go quite around down the side of the cliffside. You have to leave the Vardo fairly far back, but you eventually find your way back to that sewer pipe. And just as before, every now and then, without any kind of rhythm or constance, every now and then you see it flood through with a variety of water in various colors. Sometimes it comes out in this kind of rusted, dark iron. Sometimes a different color.
Do we hear it before it starts coming, or is it just?
You do hear it. You would hear it approaching, yeah.
Okay.
Like a rush of water.
As the water comes out, I'm gonna check a couple of them. I know that they're different colors. I just want to touch the water, see if it's like just sewage or if there's something weird about it as it comes out, just to test it.
Okay, make a investigation check for me.
I'm great at those. Well, I rolled a 13 plus 7, so 20 total.
Can I assist, because I was also curious about this liquid?
Mm-hmm.
13.
That's a little gross. Take a closer look at Samson.
I rolled a 13 twice, so 20 total.
Okay.
20? Okay. 20 total. You wait. Sometimes it's sewage. Sometimes it's you kind of like sometimes there's like a greenish liquid that flows through, and kind of smelling it. It smells very strong, medicinal, almost. I'll say 20 would be high enough probably to roughly identify it, like embalming fluid.
Okay.
Like a preserving fluid.
Okay, this is gonna be gross. Does everyone have daggers on them?
No.
No.
All right. So here's the plan. I'm gonna leave my daggers to people who don't have one. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna be something small, something fast. I'm gonna scooch on through as quickly as I can, and I'm gonna see how far it is till the exit. It is, I suppose. And once I get all the way through, I will send a message back to all of you, and we'll see how it goes from there. But yes.
Yeah, can we also do the test just as you move down the pipe? I can send messages every 10 to 15 seconds, make sure it works so you don't have to shift out of the format.
What checks out? What checks out? Very well. So I'm gonna see how far it is, and then I'll let you know how it goes once we get that. And then the rest of you can follow. You kind of know how long it's gonna take. Yeah.
Maybe should I come with you? I can control water.
So can I. It'll be all right. How big is the pipe?
It's big enough for one person to get in. Like you're gonna have to army crawl through it.
Okay, I'm gonna
it's
be.
It's like spelunking.
Okay,
like
I'm gonna
very
be
tight.
I'm gonna be a blink dog while this happens. Just one size smaller where I can go through, and then I'll be able to teleport if something comes my direction. You know.
Okay.
Ludin's gonna walk over to Samson as he turns into a blink dog and cast Beast Sense. This is the second time I've used this spell, and I've had it so freaking long, y'all. All right, I could just see and hear what's going on with Samson the entire way, regardless of him having to send a message or anything back. But
What does
I'm
that
gonna
look
sit
like?
down. Yeah. I guess Ludin would just walk over to him, be like, "Hey," and then just clasp his blink dog head, and my eyes turn the same color as his, whatever they are. It lights up for a second, orange, and then I'll sit down like crisscross applesauce, and that same like my colored magic, but actually a bit more like his colored magic, goes like on my ears as well for a second, and so you know that I can see and hear what you have going on, but I can't see or hear what's going on with you.
I'm gonna wait till one of the icky things goes past, the embalming fluid, and then I'm gonna drive down the pipe.
You wait, just knowing that at least you'll have some time in between the next flush. And you wait, and then eventually there's a roar. You hear that roar of liquid coming and just sloshing out. It takes about 15, 20 seconds or so as it just rinses out, and then the tube, the pipe is dripping, but it is free for you to crawl through.
I start running down it as the blink dog just.
Give me an acrobatics check as a blink dog.
Okay, as a blink dog. The blink dog has an acrobatics of 3 because I'm great at those. That will be a 15 total.
Okay. You as a blink dog, you launch yourself in, and you almost slip because the inside lining of the pipe is so slick with sludge that has built up over time, and your paw is just kind of right. Let me inhale my spit here for a second. You just right through the sludge, and like some of it is launched backwards, kind of like a tire in mud. So some of it hits some of your y'all's boots that are kind of waiting. As you see Samson fly through here, and he continues to rush through, and it just kind of like, but you gain some traction as your nails dig into the rusted parts of the pipe, and you make your way through. without any further issue because you are much smaller and it's easier for you to go through this pipe. But it is nasty. You make it to the other side. You gather it's about 15 feet long.
Oh, so it's not far at all. Okay. So what do I see from where I'm at? And I get to the other side?
When you get to the other side.
Yes,
Um,
what do we see?
I don't does your dog have dark vision? Or does that matter? I forget.
Is it
It's
dark?
pitch black. It is pitch black unless you have dark vision.
I have dark vision. The dog
Danny!
has
Now you see what I was messaging you guys earlier about.
Okay.
I have dark vision. The dog does not. But like, do I find like an exit, like on the other side? Do I find like an opening? Like, am I in a room? Like,
you open up into a larger chamber, but it's pitch black. We'll just say for the sake of easiness that you still have your dark vision.
Okay.
For the sake of just keeping things simple. It is completely black, but you can tell in that black and white state that you can see, but you know that it's completely pitch black, but you can see because you have dark vision. You can hear this kind of trickle of water moving throughout the chasm, and it smells weird. Like a mortal plane sewer might smell of sewage, of course, and various bodily fluids. This smells similar but very different. Not pleasant by any means, but it changes. Go ahead.
As previously established, Fae do not poop, so the sewage is completely clean.
Oh yeah, they don't do it. Just doesn't work.
Who says you?
You guys say
Says the chat.
My head
Chat.
This is my head
The council.
I did spend like I got
decided.
I got 63 Facebook chat messages that I looked, and it's just nothing but like they don't poop. They don't poop, and I'm like, you don't think a hag poops?
No.
You don't think
They
a
don't.
cat poops?
Does not.
Never have they
Anyways,
ever.
This
So-
smells different. You might smell like rotting organic matter once, and then this kind of very sour, sickeningly sweet smell next. But above all the scents, you smell a smoky, mildew-like smell that kind of hangs heavy and thick and humid in the air, making it feel as if the scents are kind of clamoring into the fibers of your clothing, or in this case, your fur, and kind of like hits kind of like the back of your throat where your uvula is.
Okay, so do I feel like I'm in a room
Yes.
that I would then be able to walk down? So like after I finish through this pipe,
You
I'm
would
in a
see,
space that we can all travel through.
because of your dark vision, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to...
Okay, so
Wow.
I'm gonna.
switch.
That's
I'm gonna-
going on. Luden will say, Esperis, try message real quick before he gets
Switch
too
over
far.
the map here.
I'm going to.
been messaging just like, can you hear me? Every like 15 seconds as he passes down.
Yeah, I'm gonna once I get back into a room that I feel like is appropriate, and if I'm looking around and I feel like okay, I passed through this pipe, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I
Up
think
and
this
to the
seems
right,
like
Dylan. There
this
they are.
seems this seems like a room that I would be a part of. I'm going to then respond to the. I'm going to turn back into Samson. I'm gonna respond to a message from Espris. I'm gonna say, no more than 20 feet. Just make sure you go right after something else does. I'm gonna try to block it off if I can to make sure you guys don't get all too smelly. And then I will wait for them to all come towards me. But I'm gonna use mold earth to try to redirect the flow of sewage so it doesn't hit them and maybe potentially give them advantage or possibly stop the flow altogether if it can be done. And things
Yeah,
like that, but
so-
I'll use mold earth to do so.
So the entrance is going to be like, this is where you came in. And of course, not everyone's here yet, but they'll get here in a second. Poor Akron.
Keep saying that. I'm going.
And Finn.
I
Okay.
know.
Go ahead and roll that acrobatics check for me, please. Or I'm sorry, athletics.
Athletics.
Does the mold earth help anything? Can
Yes, it does. Sorry. So you mold this earth, and when that sewage kind of like begins to flow through, you can see like on the map that I put together that like there is a separate kind of like channel that you could move it through, and it just
Yeah.
immediately, almost like flood waters when they put up those massive sandbags, and it immediately just kind of like cascades against that and begins to move down towards that it would be your left channel.
All right.
And so they don't have to worry about that anymore.
So athletics, is it just normal athletics check or advantage?
Do we all roll it?
Yes, you guys can go ahead and all roll your athletics check. We'll go with Ludin.
Was it athletics or acrobatics or just athletics?
It's it was acrobatics for Daniel because he was a dog and he was trying not to slip. It's athletics because you guys are army crawling through.
Is it with advantage or is it just straight?
Straight.
12.
Okay, cool. That's a 7.
The way I understand it, I'm blocking the entirety of the.
That's cool.
Do I have to roll with like disadvantage or anything, or can I just make a regular?
No,
Great.
no.
24.
With your 24, can you help your girl not get a 7? Is that helpful?
Yeah, just go in front of
Grab
me.
my foot, Esperise. Or you want to put. I'll let you guys determine how that works if she rolls higher. You're gonna push her.
Oh no. That was Akron. I was
about to say the die was pinkish, so I thought it was.
Are you rolling again, Esperise?
Ludin, you
What'd I do?
You struggle. At one point, there's a point in the pipe where it's eroded so much that it's built up layers of iron that your shoulders get stuck for a moment, and you're just kind of like.
It's too beefy.
And like you scrape the sides of your shoulders, and you take 2 slashing damage, and it kind of scrapes up the sides of your shoulders as you crawl through.
It's cool. I opened it up for everybody behind me, so.
But you were just kind of like slucking through the muck.
Slucking.
I know. I just
slucking.
That's a new word. Write it down. Slucking through the muck.
I just like it.
Well, I've slucked through the muck.
It's a mix of slurry and muck. Sluck.
And I will. I'll get up and just start looking with my dark vision.
Finali, you're behind Ludin, and you see you have smaller shoulders, and your armor isn't quite as bulky as Ludin, but with that 24, you're very easily just kind of like maneuver through. You move very quickly, and you're just like ew, and you move through without any kind of issue whatsoever, and you're able to.
Be holding on to Finali's boots.
Did you roll again?
Do I get to roll again?
Yeah, roll again for advantage.
If
I'm helping you.
If Finn is giving you advantage on that.
That would be great. I didn't know.
Finn rolled high enough. He succeeded. I'll let him give you a. Oh no, that's worse.
7 over 2.
Esperise, I want you to narrate for me what this looks like as pretty, very, very pristine, clean Esperise is going through the poop chute.
I don't know if Esperise has ever crawled in her life, and she certainly has never been to sewer. So I think she like tries to mimic what Ludin and Finali are doing for a second. And at some point, she just grabs onto the back of Finali's boots, and it ends up just being like a situation where she's just holding onto his legs. She's dragged face first through the sewer.
That sounds about right.
She can do this on her own. She just doesn't have the capability.
So you're holding on to my boots. Hey, Ludin, can you pull me?
Ludin will absolutely just start shaking the crap all up in Finn's face if he tries to grab his boot.
No, hey!
He'll keep going.
Ludin. So much for
My
teamwork.
family is going to die.
Let's see, Akron, you succeed. You make your way through behind Ludin and Esperise. You get down on your hands and knees, and you just watch as Esperise is just pulled through, and like as she's pulled through, the almost like a I think it's like a bulldozer. Like the muck just kind of builds up in front of like the top of her head, and it just kind of clears out the way for you.
Oh, that sucks so bad. I'm sorry.
So she made a nice little clean path for you.
This is what teamwork's about, Akron. You're part of the
I just
silent
fake
now.
it.
Man.
I just go. I just. I'm sorry.
Praeria, what did you roll? I didn't see a roll
Oh,
for you.
sorry. I had to roll in D&D Beyond, and I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. What would you like this nat 20? What does this look like for you? Do you just you know what? I will allow you to freely use your face step without you get to use it without using it. Does that make sense? Like it's not going to use up the slot, but you can just whatever that looks like, be cool, be awesome. What does that look like?
Like she goes to do it, but then she thinks like really hard, like, I really don't want to do this. I wish I could just like pop up over on the other side. And then like she doesn't know how, but she magics herself to the other side. She's like, oh hell yeah.
Just like appears appears right beside Samson.
And you are sparkling, not a single spot of muck or sluck. And you are all in the sewers now. Now, if you'll notice, based on what you can see or what you can't see, some of you can't see anything because you don't have dark vision.
Yay!
Great.
Then
once we stand up, and prestidigitating all that shit. I am pristine once we stand up.
Uh-huh.
It's so dark. Aren't there isn't this a prison? Shouldn't there be a candle or something?
You can either use a spell if you have one, or you can
I don't
you
want
can
to
use
notify.
a torch. You should have a torch.
I don't know if we should to notify anyone.
Two things, Lauren. Did the message come through at all when Esprit sent it to Samson? Or
That's a good question. Yes, I would say yes, it would.
Perfect. And
at this
then
point.
the second question. Can Ludin get on one knee, close his eyes, and just listen to see if he can find any sorts of movement, any sorts of sounds where things might be coming from?
You sure can, my friend.
Thank you. Let's see what we got, guys. If anyone wants to help, this would be the time.
What are you doing? Praying?
All right, no more help.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That is a 30.
It is a 30.
Yes.
As if he needed help.
You kneel down and you just kind of like close your eyes and you just have this like self-deprivation moment where you tune everything else out. It takes just a minute. Not very long for you because like 30, but like you have to kind of like straighten your back because Finn's stumbling around because he can't see anything, and then Akron is also stumbling fumbling for the wall, and so like you just kind of like shake it off, and you just hear kind of very faintly.
It's like crying.
That's all you can hear from this distance.
Okay.
Very, very faintly.
Do I get a sense of direction where it's coming from? Is it just like straight ahead, or is it bouncing off the walls?
You have no idea. The acoustics in here, you have no clue. All you know is it's somewhere in here. It's somewhere up ahead.
Okay.
It's somewhere in this. You don't know how big this place is. Samson, I'm gonna pause this. You can't just be walking around like that. Daniel's just like, let me go explore this location. Yes. What are you guys doing?
Just walking around.
What are you guys doing? Finn is blind. Akron is blind.
Jeez.
You guys haven't said anything yet, but do you guys want to voice your blindness right now?
Can't see anything.
I have 10 torches. I do not want to open those torches.
I'm gonna reach for a hand.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. I can cast light.
No.
No. Just hold someone's hand.
How is that different from a torch?
I'll
The
take
whole thing
is-
Esperise will take Finn's hand if she can see in the dark, so she'll see him reaching out like
If we don't
Oh,
have
I
dark, if
will
we don't
move,
have
I
dark
will move.
vision,
I will
I'm-
move you next to. I will move Finn for you.
I'm
Whoa.
anxious. I'm anxious from grabbing Ludin's hand, and Esperise is like, no.
who doesn't have dark vision?
Just
I
Akron
don't.
and Finn.
Someone grab their hands. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
I've placed Finn next to you, Esperise.
Prey grabs
Craig.
Akron.
All right.
Look, everybody come this way. Let's go.
And Ludin is still just listening for that sound. Oh, he'll say, actually, everyone. I think I hear crying or
Well, then shut the
When
fuck up, because we gotta go find it.
okay.
It's
Can
good
we
to
s-
know.
Anyway,
Can we establish stealth?
I
Let's
that
establish
would be a
moving
really
nice
good
together.
idea.
Well, let's do that.
all right. Ludin looks around at all of you. Here we go.
All
Plus
right.
10.
Establishing stealth.
Now, keep in mind, we can do this one more time throughout this entire time. So,
Well,
Keep
I
that in mind.
rolled an 18,
plus 10.
28.
Yeah. Okay. I got a 21 plus.
I got a
10, so
16
31.
total.
got a
Six.
six?
Wait.
Hold on. Don't tell me yet. I gotta, I gotta see what the past is.
You got a 16?
With the
Esperise.
plus 10, yeah, I have a +2 to stealth, man. I'm only
Es-
good at charisma.
Esperise was made to be seen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I excel in very particular circumstances. The sewers are not those circumstances.
These
Would
are
you like
these-
to borrow my
that's
cloak of elven kind, like right now?
It's too late. I already rolled. You can give it to me for
Apparently.
later.
Apparently not good for Finn either.
I got an 18, so
You
I was-
got an 8. Jesus Christ, don't shut up. Like,
Okay,
Ludin's
okay.
over here
Like, could you
Okay,
two
I-
shut the fuck
I
up?
found a. Okay, what? Give me the numbers again. Samson.
26.
Okay. Esperise.
they're not
16.
terrible.
16.
Those are awful.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Praeria.
36.
That's with the +10. Yes, I know.
Wow, that's awful. Good God.
That's awful.
Really bad.
Thanks. That's really
Ludin?
good.
33.
Akron.
31.
Finn.
18.
We're
You feel
pretty
stealth. All
We're
of you
pretty
guys.
Not for
feel
plus
stealth?
tens.
Yeah.
We're pretty stealthy. we're pretty
Everyone say
stealthy.
thank you, Ludin.
Don't say
Quietly.
anything and just follow me and Samson.
Ludin rolled like a 40.
I
Oh,
rolled a
that's
33.
perception. That's perception. Sorry.
Yeah, that was my perception. Yeah, so
All right.
I,
Go ahead and move your. Go ahead and move. Move
Or
along.
pause.
I will.
Pause.
Oh, your pause. I had to pause it because Daniel was breaking rules.
Hey, y'all come this way.
Punishment.
Hold on. Let me. I gotta move.
Oh no.
I gotta move, Finn.
Thank you. I'm like, I have no clue.
Wait, aren't I following Prey? Can't I get moved too?
I'm moving you too.
Okay.
oh, this could be fun.
Whoa.
If,
Okay.
if Finn just cared about his presence, this wouldn't be a problem.
I see nothing.
All
right.
All
Where
right.
you going?
I thought you threw that all
I'm
away.
thinking,
I
I'm
did.
thinking,
I did
I'm
because
thinking
because of disrespect.
Ludin is 10 feet in front, just listening, because they're being so loud back there. But I'm going straight
Boy.
down. and
I'm
just-
gonna cut over to this other room, see what's over there.
Oh, frick. All right.
Anything
Well-
cool?
I have to walk back as Samson goes that way because he has to stay within 30 feet of me.
Anything cool over here?
You nothing really interesting. Lots of broken wood, pool of face sewage. That kind of embalming fluid has kind of coagulated here. It's very viscous and sticky.
Gross. I leave.
Everybody follow us. Come on, Samson, don't get too far ahead. I
Come
guess
on.
I'll just be in the freaking middle.
Yeah, you got it. Here, I'll lead. Let's go left. I go down the main path.
Hold on.
Oh dear.
my camera turned off. Yeah, we still haven't fixed it. Surprise, surprise.
I'm obviously listening
You
for the
continue.
sounds of dragon sewer.
Everyone make
rats.
another investigate or perception check, or make a perception check for me. Everyone, at this point.
Even the ones without dark vision.
No, with disadvantage. With disadvantage because even if you have.
But you have disadvantage, Phil.
Even if you have dark vision, you have disadvantage.
What?
Because it's not low light.
You said perception?
Not many people know that, but yes, that is the rule. It is
what
a
if I'm
perception check.
doing it for hearing? I'm not looking at it with my eyes.
So I got
That's
a 20. I got a dirty 20 total.
No, I established that was what I was doing earlier.
What about my beautiful magical eyes?
If you're within 5 feet of it.
I've got a 20 total with disadvantage.
I rolled a 6.
All right.
Let's see what I got.
Well,
total?
Got an 18.
Okay.
Why you sound sad?
I have +1. +1.
Ludin,
I do not pick up signs.
The kind of broken in cavern to your left, not the way that you're moving, the one that way.
Okay.
You hear the muffling voice a little bit louder, moving away from it where Samson is. Doesn't seem it seems like the water's flowing out that way.
Samson,
this way. Okay, I'm coming back.
All right, cool.
Why are we going this way?
It's the whimpering.
The whimpering's probably bad.
Would it not be like Prey's family crying or something like that?
No, they're in the jail.
There's a giant thing right here, Samson. Maybe
Are we not in the jail?
This is not a jail. This is a sewer.
Yes, but there's a broken thing right here that looks like it might go to potential.
Oh, I see that. Okay, now. What's it look like?
What's it look like?
This kind of this is definitely the more natural. It almost looks like a fissure in between the sewer. So like you see kind of like this natural rock formation. Some of the sewage is kind of spilling in through here into the main pipeline, and you definitely see like a busted, ripped open pipe that kind of cross section between you all that you will have to maneuver over.
Oh, maneuver over. Oh, cool. Oh, frick, they can't see.
Oh, it looks like you had to maneuver over this, Ludin. Go.
But maybe I should help the people that can't see.
I'm going to yeet background.
I'll just.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to yeet you.
You're going to. Oh.
Yeah, and I'll just teleport Finn and be fine.
Okay, everybody stay within 30 feet of me.
Just walk over it. I don't think we have to use teleportation.
Is this the right way?
What are we walking over?
There's whimpering this way. I mean,
there's some rocks.
We have to.
Is whimpering a good place to go?
Samson, okay, we can not go towards the whimpering, but I'm just saying that's what I heard.
All right, let's go towards the whimpering.
All right, I'm going over this thing. Do I need to make a check? What is this? Athletics, acrobatics?
Voice mod?
Scary.
No, that was on purpose.
So that was a yes?
It's an athletics check.
Athletics check. Somebody should help me up. We should all help each other. That's what we'll do.
I'll assist him. I'll put my hands in the little cheerleader so that Ludin can get hoisted up by my delicate little Bella Hadid hands.
I will assist as well if you need it, but
I don't need your help, Finn.
Okay, well, I'm just saying I'm stronger than Esperise.
Yeah,
you're gonna break her hand.
Hey, Esperise made her decision. I got a 20. So I just got over.
That it succeeds. You just very carefully. I mean, the edges of this pipe are just jagged and sharp, and you're just one maneuver away from getting a bad case of tetanus. But you just very easily you very easily move your way over without any problems at all. So success for you, Ludin. Let's see.
I'm gonna just grab Esperise and teleport us both, just using my face step and set us both over there.
Okay.
Left Finn.
And it will work.
Let's see.
Oh my
God.
And now Finn is left alone. Finn, you're holding
I've got
Esperice's
Finn.
hand, and then it just disappears.
Oh my god.
You are in complete and total darkness, and she just completely disappears from your grasp.
Spree?
Shut up, Finn.
I just what if something happened to her?
Ferrario like comes up and puts her hand on his back. Samson took her. Thank you, Samson. We're just going to
Luden-
step over this pipe here.
Will take out a rope. And then he will throw it to Praeria. And he will say, please tell the people that can't see to hold on to the rope like children.
And then I'm gonna drag them over, properly carving them in two like a salami sandwich.
Akron and I are normally very competent members of this party.
Usually.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Praeria,
the rope
how
is
about
going
you
to-
send them forward? I will help on this side,
All right.
and you come into the end. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Ferrario is just gonna attempt as best as she can to like guide Finn and Akron over the not jagged parts of the pipe.
Okay.
And
So that will
Luden
be
will
a
do the
straight
same.
roll
From us?
from you guys. Yeah.
What are we doing? Athletics?
Yes. We'll do Finn first.
Okay. 23.
You like a toddler, like boosted with his little bum and just kind of like hoisting him over.
The 23, you're not cool, dude.
It's impossible.
You get a
And then
booty
I do a pull up. Because I'm strong.
And Luden will grab his arm and pull him behind him towards Esperise.
Sorry. Finn's just too goofy.
Finn is too goofy to be cool? Okay, great.
I've got muscles.
It's dark. No one is seeing. It's
No.
Esperise seems to do a pull up and she's very impressed. And then she goes, come over here. Yeah, you're so close. And then takes
What?
his when she comes closer.
Esper's like, is that one pull up? Like, just
What
make
did
out
she can do?
with me now.
All right, Akron.
Come on, Akron, you're next.
Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Bet. Okay, let's go.
Ooh.
He gets a big
Akron.
booty boost.
Oh, that sucks. I'm usually good at this. I can't see.
Esprit, God. Praeria goes, she's trying to help you, and like she gets one arm over on the right side and you're able to grasp the edge, but like your hand slips on the left and your calf just gets sliced through by the side of the pipe, and it stings from the liquid and the muck that's just kind of sludged on the edge of it, and you take 2 more slashing damage.
I take.
That's
Well,
going to get infected.
it's cool. I've had it happen before. It's all
The
good.
garbage juice, the toilet garbage juice. Just
come on, pray
go
already,
right
come on.
into-
Okay, don't talk about that. Makes it worse somehow.
So Luden will help Akron up and throw him towards Esprit or Samson, I guess, and put a hand down to try and help get Praeria up.
All right, Praeria.
Does she get advantage because she can see in the dark?
Oh, that's
Please.
a natural
Please, Sam.
1.
But I'm helping her.
But Luden was helping her.
He is, okay. He is helping. Okay.
And
Roll
she
again.
can see, so it's advantage. Yeah, okay.
But she gets
Oh,
a
no.
natural 1 again.
Swear to God.
Why did you say that, Lord?
Why?
Oh, fuck you, Lauren.
God!
Let me do this. Like a toddler.
Wow. Damn. Okay.
Take
So
But I
Praeria.
instantly have typhus. That's fine. It's fine.
Luden forgets that Prayaria's on the other side and starts dragging the rope back, and Prayaria's just.
Luden would never do that. Don't put that blasphemy in
Praeria,
his...
you grab both sides, thinking it's a good idea to grab the edges and to like hoist yourself up, and your hands dig into the sharp, jagged edges of the pipe, and just as you can't take much more, you slip, and your stomach falls forward onto the other side of the pipe and slashes at you there, and you take 4 slashing.
Leave me.
And
Luden's gonna just
Akron, you know what to do.
try and pull her up by her bloody hands and use his leg strength to just like get on his back and pull her all the way up, I guess. And he'll be like, "We'll tell them that they were very big rats." And
I accepted my death. It is fine.
offer her a hand up. Okay. We bring this.
Hey, that was rough right now. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that.
Okay. The dice giveth and the dice
It's like,
gleefully.
get him out now. Get him out now.
How much damage did you take, Prey?
4.
4. I'll lay on hands and cure Prey.
Okay.
Your tetanus goes away.
Oh, and myself. I think I took damage too.
Yes.
Where's
The typhus is still there, but the tetanus is gone, so that's cool.
While folks are dealing with the pipe, because Finn and I got over here pretty early, can I tell Finn to keep an ear out for the baby whining, because I think he's more perceptive than I am.
At this point, I'm gonna pause it because people are moving. At this point, Samson, as you get to this level, you all immediately. I'm gonna move you all up just a little bit more.
Why did we go see the baby crying?
Because who knows how old Prayaria's siblings are?
They're not babies. You know what? Fuck it.
Doesn't Praeria know how old Praeria's siblings are? Can't we just ask her?
Gwen's kind of like a baby.
As you guys are all kind of like yelling at one another.
No, we were.
She could still cry.
As you all are speaking to each other very loudly.
Or whisper yelling.
You're gonna hear kind of like movement within the walls. Just kind of like this. Like there's movement around you.
Is it the wall directly in front of us, or all of the walls?
All around the walls.
Any of you ever seen Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Is that a play? I don't.
I've seen Larry. I've seen Larry Potter, but not Harry Potter. Is that a different thing?
There is something within the sewer walls, I believe.
Hey, can your siblings like crawl through sewer walls or walls in general?
Okay, Lord.
Finn, please.
No.
Do I hear hear my baby crying though?
You all hear at this point.
Drip. Drop. Drip. Drop. See how it flows. See how it goes. Blood that rots. Skin with spots. Hearts so sweet. The best of meat. Lupercalia. Lupercalia.
I'm preparing greater invisibility for whenever we see this nightmare.
Yeah, can we fucking leave?
Isn't that what Samir was talking about back at the house?
Do I hear my crying, Lauren?
Samson, I think it wants your chocolates.
It was never crying. It was singing.
I think we should leave immediately. There's nowhere else to go over here. And
Well, Luden runs over and jumps off the thingy.
Can we just?
I'll take whatever damage or whatever. But I'm not.
Is there anywhere else to go over here?
Yes.
Oh, you can go.
You can continue through.
Yeah. Why? Do we want to?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean,
So there's a pipe above you, so you can continue through underneath it.
I mean, Should we? I mean, we've come this far.
My thought process is if there's a terrible big snake living in the walls, it probably means we're going in the direction of something that needs to be protected.
Also, if we can possibly make this way out safe, we may be able to leave here with Bearhoy's family.
Okay.
If it's safe to leave this way.
2 things. Praeria, do you have any sort of thing that your family has a crest of that your siblings might have be walking with, that they might have taken when they got taken? Anything? Clothing?
I think we'll recognize them because they're furbolgs.
Not that, Samson. Detect object. 1,000 feet. Maybe not right now, but in general. Know of anything?
I have some seeds, but they were left behind when they were taken. I don't know if they have more.
Okay. Well, just think on that. If you can think of anything that they might have, mother, father, anything that they always carry with them, that they wear, necklace, any sort of thing like that, I might be able to help us find it. If we're going to keep going, we can. Do I need to keep this spell up? Because obviously we're not really stealthy. Or can we roll our stealth checks again since we've been so loud?
I don't think it's possible. Like, you guys have just been talking.
Look, let's just go forward. We're super strong. Come on this way.
Okay.
I'm already up here. Like, it can already see me probably.
Well, I can't move, so.
Well, we are paused.
We are all paused. None of us can.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, y'all come on this way.
It's true. Maybe it's best we go forward, because if we just go back, we might just get lost in the maze of
The
sewers.
game is paused again.
I see some
Because
stairs. I see
move.
stairs.
At this point, you have to stop, Daniel. So hold your horses, mister. Let me move everyone.
Oh,
Let me move
I see.
everyone.
As you come this way, there's a break.
Yeah, you can't just walk off the waterfall, Daniel.
Oh my god, a waterfall?
Yeah, that's
not
a
good.
water.
You just
jumped
off.
walked. You
We
just
hear
jumped off.
distantly
You
the
just,
sound of Samson doing a cannonball.
I
off the
mean,
edge of the waterfall.
Yeah, it'd be
technically, you
fine.
can. Do you want to jump off the waterfall, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm a god, but who cares?
Okay, give
I'm
me an
gonna hurt
acrobatics
forever.
check with disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll just fly down as a bird and what's up?
Okay, you fly down as a bird. That makes more sense.
If it's how far is it? How far is it?
It's 15 feet.
Oh yeah, no, I'll just jump. No, I didn't know it was there. I thought it was just like a thing you walked over. If it's not, I'll just wait to scale down with ropes as far as the party goes.
Okay. At this point, we might as well just light a freaking torch. This is taking forever.
Has the mistress brought a sacrifice?
No,
Is everybody okay with lighting the torch?
I can cast light.
I smell the meats. You don't all smell like Faye.
All right.
Everyone could just shut up real quick. That'd be great. Let's just try and stealth.
Oh,
What's the point in stealthing if it knows we're here?
I see you, little Faye.
Ludin will walk over to Akron, hand him a gold piece. Light, please.
I cast light.
And then he chucks it.
You hear something begin to move towards you from the south. Samson.
Am I down there or am I up with my friends?
It's moving towards you, like from the bottom.
No, where am I?
Using a
You said you flew down.
point.
Oh, that was real. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm down there looking at this thing as a bird.
I am going to twin cast greater invisibility on myself and Finali. We are invisible.
I'm in so much danger. Okay, cool.
I have to touch you, and you jumped off the waterfall.
I didn't know it was a waterfall. I'm down here looking at whatever this thing is.
Yeah.
Samson, I'm gonna quote what you
You
said like
don't
not 5 minutes
see-
earlier. You're a
Oh my
god.
god.
Oh my
You
god,
don't-
who cares?
You don't see anything. But
I'm-
you hear this kind of like ripping along the sides of the wall and the floor or in like the tunnel where this river of muck is coming. You see roots being ripped up, and you see like the silhouette of something very vaguely, but it's cast into shadow and darkness, and it disappears once more.
Yeah, that coin is going towards the wall near Samson. So there's light going from like the bottom out.
Where's the coin?
I'm a
Huh?
sparrow.
Can you draw where the coin is?
Yeah, I could do that.
I will place a light.
Apparently, I walked off the edge and I'm a sparrow, so I'm flying around in this cavern. Let's say I'm a bat. That'd be more thematically appropriate.
It's like
right here?
this. Yeah, right there. I don't know why it's green. I should probably do a different color. Green.
How big is the
30 feet.
30 feet? So that's
Light's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
No point
that.
in being stealthy. Oh.
You watch as Samson. You watch as this coin just boing, flicks down and lands next to you and illuminates the space. For a brief moment, you see this creature just as the roots rip up. When it touches the light, you see it form. And then when it moves back, the roots move back into the darkness, it completely disappears. And it hisses and clicks as it hits the light.
Nasty light. Nasty light.
And it shifts back away from the light. And at this point, I think we'll roll initiative. But we'll come back. Because we're gonna go to break. I think this is a good place for us to go to break at this point. But yeah, we're gonna roll some initiative.
I don't know. Whatever sound Puck Witch makes.
James is in trouble.
But yeah, we'll see you all in a little bit. We're gonna go to break now. All right. Hopefully.
Happy New Year!
Yeah,
Oh
no, I know.
Raina died.
We are back. Let us know if the music's too loud because I know we switched over from one playlist that's relatively quiet to the loud one. Other than that, we are in initiative, and Esperise, it's your turn.
Oh shit! Really?
Yup.
I believe. Oh wait. Yep,
I don't
you're-
see the creature in initiative. Should I be worried about that?
It's because you don't see the creature.
But like,
Usually we can see it on the little
usually
thingy.
we.
Oh, there it is.
There he is. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we could see him.
Gross.
Okay. I am so sorry. I was not expecting to go first. This has never happened for me.
You are first.
Oh.
You hear you look along the walls and you see roots being ripped from the sides of the walls, from the ceiling, from the ground, and it's just kind of, they're all dragging towards the center back to where you saw Samson fly.
I'm gonna.
What you
I'm
gonna
not
do?
great at this.
Do?
I'm gonna prepare guiding bolt at second level for when I see it. I do have dark vision, so when it's within, I think it's 60 feet, then I will be able to shoot it.
So for you, I would say for you and for Finn, based on where you were placed, and the rest of your party wouldn't know this because they didn't see. I'm not sure where Ludin is on the map.
Neither am I.
I think he's underneath someone. He's underneath Esperise, actually.
So I would
there
see.
we go.
So Ludin would see too. When the creature moved into the light, it became visible. But when it moved back into the dim light, it became invisible.
Okay. I can't do anything about that because I don't have any light-based spells that aren't concentration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my movement. This will be really annoying. I apologize. To fly. So I'm just above Finn's head, still invisible. I'm like 10 feet in the air. We're both invisible. There's room for people to move around us if they have to get off this ledge here, if they want to go down. And I'm just going to hold Guiding Bolt at second level for when I see this thing, which also, if I hit it, will produce light so that other people will be able to see it for their next attack. That is the assumption that I'm operating under. Because Guiding Bolt makes them have advantage on their next attack. And
Okay.
that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, Witherot the Devourer.
Yay!
You hear this shifting and this squelching as it moves around. Samson, it's moving around you. It's gonna move over here. And it will pass through that light for just a brief moment, Deanna. As it moves, you're gonna see it move, you're gonna see it move past Samson this way.
Okay.
You're gonna see it very briefly move through that light past Samson. And as it does, it's just gonna hiss and just almost like screech at like it's in pain a little bit as it moves through.
Nasty lights, nasty.
I'm gonna attack it.
I'll
That's
let you
gonna
go ahead
be
and do
26 to hit.
that. Hits.
All right, excellent. It's going to do normal amounts of damage, which is going to be 14 points of radiant damage, and it will glow. Essentially, the light that hits its skin as it's passing through the light will kind of phase off its body and almost make a shell of that light that follows it for the moments after. So anyone who attacks it will have advantage on their next attack.
And is it like fairy lights or?
It's radiant light. It gives anyone advantage on their next attack because it gives.
Oh, it just gives them advantage. It doesn't make it visible though. Right.
I don't think it makes it visible, but I can look because I know it's a specific thing.
Okay. with that, while you look that up,
It's a mystical dim light that glitters on the target until the end of my next turn. That's the way the spell is written. It doesn't say that it ends in visibility the way that Fairy Fire does. So if it's actually invisible,
yeah,
then no. But it does shed dim light.
It's a specific feature, like it's invisible, and it's only visible in bright light.
Okay.
So yeah. So I'll say that it is like you'll get advantage if you attempt to attack it, I suppose. I'll make it visible. It doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't be seen. I'll make it visible. Yeah. That seems like
just for the next turn, or is that like always?
That's I believe for the next turn until the end of her turn or until the end of her next turn, right?
Yeah. But it's just until the next attack hits it.
Yeah. So it's going to shift and it's just going to screech as it moves around, shifting around, and it is going to just kind of, you're gonna see like these, just all the roots just kind of coagulating off of the wall as it's ripping from the bottom, the sides, beginning to form the body of this creature, the rocks kind of like ripping up from the ground, in forming teeth around its face and jaws. Its eyes is kind of green, and this rotting moss and lichen just kind of hanging off its skin, and its jaw just kind of hinging into place as it's looking at you guys down that tunnel. And it's going to open its mouth very wide, splitting like a tree trunk struck by lightning, and it is just going to exhale down into this this pipeline chasm that you guys are kind of all standing in. Let me make sure I have the range for it.
Are each of these squares 10?
So that is a cone. No, it's 5. 5 feet.
Okay.
What kind of magic didn't work in here again?
So that's
teleportation magic.
That's gonna hit all of you.
Oh, okay.
I need a con save from
everyone.
All of you.
Okay.
But we all get plus
anyone within 10 feet of Akron gets +3 to this save.
Okay.
You won't need it.
Okay.
I'm a bat, so that's a -1 for a total of 4.
I would like to, I have a +3, so that's a 16. I would like to use Favored by the Gods to add 2d4 to that roll.
You also have a +1 from the Zodiac thing.
Okay, so I'm at a 17, and I would like to add 2d4 to that roll because I'm favored by Levi.
Can you, can this thing make a intelligence check? I haven't gone yet.
What are you talking about?
That's my Zodiac ability. It can attack me if it doesn't succeed on this intelligence check.
It's an AoE. It doesn't apply to that because it's not targeting you.
Yeah, it's not making an attack roll. It's a saving.
It's a cone that goes out.
Mm-hmm.
You're not being targeted.
So with
this doesn't work on AoE attacks at all?
That's correct.
Okay.
Because you're like, there is no target on AoE. A cone goes out in a general direction.
It's whatever it hits, yeah.
Okay.
So with my roll, and the fact that I'm favored by Levi, and the Paladin aura, and the Bond Born of Battle with Finn, I do make the 23. Even though I did not roll that well, but I have so many goddamn bonuses to this.
Is 23 the goal?
How did you know it was a 23?
Because
Shows
it
up in
says
the
on
line.
Forge, the DC is 23.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about
Does
to
it say?
Yeah, it's always said them.
Saving throw DC 23 Constitution, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I made exactly a 23, I believe.
Well, all of you know if you failed or succeeded, I don't need to tell you. I think everyone fails except Esprit.
No, I succeeded. I got a 25.
I got
Okay.
a 23.
I got a 22, so I did not
Let me roll the
succeed.
damage.
Oh, one short.
That is 61 damage.
Oh, shit.
30, if it matters, 36 necrotic and 25 poison.
Okay.
You also can't regain hit points until the start of Witherrot's next turn.
Yeah.
Even if you saved?
Yes.
It says a creature that takes damage from this breath.
So how
Even if
If I
you
take
save.
half. if
How
you
much is
save,
it half?
If you save, you take half. So half of 60, just do half of 61.
Okay.
We need to leave.
You you watch as it just exhales and it burns, like that same embalming fluid just flows from its breath, but it's on fire, like this kind of green, but when it hits you it doesn't burn your skin, it just kind of like eats away at the side of your skin like acid.
Did it hit me? Or did it not? Some a bird 15 feet lower than it.
It's a 90-foot cone, Dan.
Yeah, but there's like a thing between me and it, right? Or no? I mean, it's fine if no.
No, Daniel,
Okay.
sorry.
It just looks like I'm beside a wall.
Okay.
I mean, I probably would have given you cover if it was a main attack, but it's an AoE, so I mean.
I mean, no is fine. No's are always fine.
And that will end its turn, I believe.
Okay. That's cool.
Let me mark for breath recharge.
What does this thing look like? Does it look like it has vines and stuff on it?
It looks like it's made of like dirt clumps from the walls, rotting organic matter, just kind of like oozing that kind of nasty embalming fluid, rock,
Alright.
and lots of green energy.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna work then. All right then. Ludin will take all that crap. And he's going to. Jeez, this is difficult now. This is very difficult. And you said that thing is 15 feet down. The jump is.
Mm-hmm. Or you can use the ladder or the stairs over here.
Where the I don't know where the stairs are.
The stairs are over here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. 5, 10, 15. And then it stops. Let me see. Is there... Okay, I'm running into stuff now. Can you move me onto the stairs?
Yeah.
now? Thank you. I'll point there.
It's not perfect.
20. 25. And I'll just hop off this last little bit.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now that it's my turn, Ludin's going to unload into it. Yeah, why not? And he'll cast Zephyr Strike as well. So that I can move another 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't want to go too far away from the light. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15 right there. Or let's go right here. Okay. And then he's going to shoot 4 times at it. 2 of them with advantage.
Do it to it.
All right, let's see what we got. Longbow. Attack. Both of the advantage ones with sharpshooter before I roll. That's a miss on the first one.
Miss.
We're gonna try it again.
It just deflects and just right out. Oh my god, another nat 1. Jeez, I think that was the exact same roll.
That was the exact
twice.
same roll.
A natural 1 and a 6 and a natural 1 and a 6 twice.
Okay,
what
regular.
are the odds?
I feel like Forge is doing some weird stuff.
Forge,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Press the back-to-back nat ones. It's like
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Well, I can hit twice, I guess. It is my 28 and 23.
23 does not. No, wait, 23 does hit.
It's like we're done, guys. We gotta run.
23 and 28 does hit.
Oh, that was so scary.
23. The fact that she was like, maybe. What is its armor class? She's like, meets beats. Good job.
Wait, do you have 3 attacks? Is that what's happening?
I used my 1 sec. Let me shoot this last thing. I used my action surge.
Okay.
And wasted it. The same freaking roll. So that's 10, 20 damage. God, that's an awful roll for Ludin. And that's it. Jeez.
All right, you just. I just hit myself in the face, but it's fine. Woo! Dylan's probably laughing at me. And like the first 2 just kind of bounce off the side of the rocky crag part of its head, and then the second 2 just like there's kind of like this opening where the splintered wood is coming together, and it just kind of like comes right through that kind of breastplate, and it just kind of strikes, and you see this ripple of energy just kind of like come out all the way down the sides of the roots to its face as it strikes through that center portion of its breastplate.
And Ludin will scream out, "Hey, Prey, a moonbeam would be pretty good right now," and keep like aiming at it. That's the end of my turn.
Akron. Actually, let me do my legendary action before you go, Akron.
Oh, crap. Okay. I don't like that at all.
She is, you're gonna see her, there's a mist that's going to begin to form around her. Her body, you're gonna see that kind of embalming fluid begin to float upward around her body. And you're gonna see it kind of like moving past her cheeks, her body, up to the ceiling, and then she's just going to dissipate into mist. And then she's going to reappear over here.
Oh, snap.
I need actually, we're fine. I don't need any saves.
What? Okay.
I need you to punch it in its face, Akron.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And that will end the legendary action.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Super smart, baby.
Good, because I was good. So now I don't have to use my movement. That's so great. I'm gonna punch it.
Punch it.
Yes. Where is okay? Unarmed strike.
Mm.
16.
Does not hit. It just kind of like tries to chomp at your hand, and you go to swing, completely misses.
Okay, second attack. Come on, baby. Oh, I don't know why I rolled with advantage there. Sorry, I'll roll it again. Normal. There we go. Okay.
You go to swing again, and your hand goes right into the rock, and you're like, ah!
It's
and
dark in here, yo.
And it just kind of laughs at you.
Okay. Well that. Yeah, that didn't go as planned. Let's see. Who goes after me? I'm gonna inspire. I'm gonna use my bonus action to inspire Praeria, and end my turn. You get a D8.
I will take my legendary action. My final legendary action for this round. She's gonna look down at you, Akron.
I likes it when the meat fights back. The adrenaline is such a sweet flavor.
And she's gonna attack you.
You went the wrong way with turn order, by the way.
Huh?
Lauren did.
We'll come back around to it.
What do you mean?
Praeria's from next. The beast is gonna smack Akron, right?
Yes.
No, he's gonna miss. What do you mean?
I don't know. Let's find out.
No, them's the rules. If you can't hit me, I can't hit you.
Oh, it has a plus 16 to hit. Don't worry.
It's a natural 20.
Uh-huh.
That is a natural 20.
Akron, look out!
I cast shield.
Is this a spell?
Do I?
That is 13. That is only 13 slashing damage.
That could have been.
Oh, that's it.
guys.
Wow. Yeah, I was clenching over here, dude. Okay, that's not that bad. For a nat
You're
20?
also knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's your.
The claws, these kind of like limestone claws, just jagged, just kind of slice through you, Akron, knock you against the wall, and then you fall flat on your face on the floor, right into that embalming fluid block.
This is a memory I can forget.
All right, that will end the legendary action, Praeria.
She like, so like the flower, her family flower is like on her back. It's like on the sheath with her ancestral dagger. So she like reaches back and grasps the flower and extends her other hand, and it looks like she's going to cast sunlight. And she looks at Luden and says, I don't know about the moon, but how about the sun?
Yeah.
And she casts Wall of Light.
Wall of light or sunlight?
Wall of Light.
That's a spell? What is Wall of Light?
It is indeed. Ooh.
I get a big ass
made
sun.
for
new stuff.
Made for this. Let's go.
Well, okay. Will you draw your Wall of Light for me, please?
Holy crap.
I did not know that was. I've never heard of Wall of Light. That's awesome.
No one's ever needed to use it. It's not a great spell.
Unless we're in the dark fighting a demon, Burby.
Do you know where the drawing tool is, Raina?
Solid. I like that. I like that a lot.
You have to click off of your human icon though as well.
Yeah, you click the little pencil, and then it lets you draw. Pencil, and then the little like color swatch.
There you go.
Oh, am I doing it? Okay.
That was me. That was me.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well,
Pencil, and then
How do I know how long it is? It can be up to 60.
yeah, so it
So
can be
count the
12
squares.
12 squares.
Hot damn.
So this is
Clutch.
difficult.
Nicely done.
My queen right there.
Yeah.
The queen.
My queen.
Queen can't use a pen. Help her.
Okay.
Did-
so
did,
click
did
the,
Is that
Esperis-
about what you're wanting?
When Esperis took 60 damage, did she hold concentration?
That's a good
I only
point.
took half damage, and I did. I rolled, and I
Okay.
held it.
I placed lights. Is that about how you're wanting?
Diagonally, I guess, like right here.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Now we got it.
Like that?
Yeah.
All right. You call upon your royal blood, the royal blood of your ancestors, Praeria, and you watch as this flower begins to glow very vibrantly, the pollen just kind of spewing into the atmosphere. You watch as this dragon of sorts, this sewer demon, begins to kind of like inhale it and kind of like jerks its head back, almost as if it's afraid. And you just kind of wave your hand, and this line of glowing starlight pollen just flows from the back behind the creature. And as it gets kind of caged into this wall of light, it screeches in absolute terror and agony.
Nasty light! Nasty!
Well, that
Very
is
well done.
bright light out for 120 feet and dim light for another 120 feet.
So we
So
see
the-
it.
So the whole chamber lights up,
Yes.
effectively 120 feet.
Yeah.
It's like so we see it.
Well,
It
is
is
it how
sunlight
much
in
bright
here.
light?
120
feet.
120 feet of bright light.
east direction.
Okay.
It's this whole.
So let me
It's this entire chamber.
like that, roughly.
Nah, it's got to be bigger than that.
That's not 100.
No, that's like 40.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Assuming these
40,
are 5 feet.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 100. Yeah, 120 is literally from the, like the top of this area all the way down.
Is that about?
It's a radius.
Well, is what I've got up pretty close.
As long as we can
further
see
than that. It's further than that, but that's okay.
You guys are so demanding with your light, man.
Yeah, well, when my life depends on it.
Now that this thing is fully revealed, what do we see?
As it's fully revealed, it is a creature of darkness and shadow. Finalite, give me an intelligence check. Or a history check, whichever you prefer.
I know about them shadows.
8.
Why'd you ask Finla? Never mind.
I don't know anything about history or this thing.
Give me a roll with advantage, you would know.
Oh. Okay. Let's try intelligence this time. 15?
Much better. Even though it's a +1 for each. You would definitely know because you read about this creature.
Hey, in the Shade Witch?
This is a wretch.
Yes, they're the ones that slip in and out of the walls. I also gave the book to Prey.
I just ripped.
So can I be like, is Prey near me? It is. She is. Can I turn and be like, Prey, this is a wretch. Do you remember from the book?
I do.
I think they're also the ones that stole your sister in the room, weren't they?
You remember reading about these, about how these creatures were creatures of shadow and would drag people down into the depths of darkness. And you were lucky if you got to scream before it consumed you.
Did it say anything else?
You have the
That was
book.
it.
You could definitely look at your book when it's not your turn.
I've read the whole book already.
Well, I mean, like, Danny can look at the book to see if there's anything else in there, but yeah, this is a wretch. It is, it's, even though it pulls at the roots, it looks like it is completely composited of darkness and shadow, as if it's trying to pull itself back together the longer that it stands in this light. It is in agony. But it definitely looks very draconic-like. Not necessarily a dragon. It doesn't really have wings, but it does have that kind of body temperamental, like movements. Slithery, very serpentine. Go ahead, sorry for area.
Very good.
Oh, I'm just gonna, as the light appears and this thing is completely revealed, I'm gonna yell very angrily at it, as Samson does, to try and draw its attention.
Are you a bat?
Are you kidding me? I did 61 damage. I am a person, and a bad-looking one to be.
But like a bat that goes.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
I'm just screaming. I'm just screaming as Samson, trying to like grab its toe and pull it towards me.
As a bat?
Maybe.
No,
I'm a regular. I'm a regular guy now.
It's like
I'm a
the
regular
bat
dude.
from Fern Gully, like, come on!
I just want it to not eat my queen, you know.
Okay.
Well.
So about this wall, I'm gonna need every creature in its area, which is 120 feet, to make a con save.
Oh,
that
everyone!
was my bad.
No. That is exclusively on the wall. Does not apply to the area around it. So if you are
Because I summoned
within
a
the
small
wall,
sun.
I was
I
about to
didn't
say,
think about
if
all
you
being
if
in
you
a small sun.
if you are within the wall's frame, if you are on the wall, you make the save. But if you're not when you're around it. So like it would make the save, but you don't have to.
Yeah, the creature would make the save.
Okay.
It's
I
like
was about-
wall of fire. It's
I
like
was
wall
about
of
to say,
fire.
that freaking spell, why don't people use it? 120 feet of
That would be
punch
wild.
rate?
22. Is it 22 save?
For the arcane trickster, yeah.
Like, no.
But I'd still take half damage, probably, right?
Yes.
Which would be
Excellent.
full damage.
Have a 48 radiant damage. Oh my god, so many tabs. I have too many tabs open. This is my fault entirely. Okay.
Wait, guiding bolts radiant damage. They take double. And did we notice?
You would have noticed, yes. I mean, if me saying it's writhing in pain because of light isn't enough, I will definitely give it to you now. Yes, it is more. It
It
seems
is.
to be doing more damage.
It was not because we are idiots. As all players are.
So that's
19
Talking about
points
all
of
of us.
damage.
damage, which it
And
will
it
take
is-
the total damage because halved and then doubled because it's weak against it.
It is also blinded for 1 minute and can make a con saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the blinding.
It already saved. So it doesn't have to worry about that.
All right.
All right. Is that in your turn?
And she will
You can move if you would like.
move over. Oh, dice.
You're still in the drawing tool.
Ignore all of those. Just gonna move.
I have never heard. This must be a new spell. One of the new
Budget.
expansion spells.
No, Wall of Light's pretty regular. It's just no
Never
one
heard
ever
any-
takes
Nobody
it.
ever used it.
It's very uncommon.
Guys,
Move like
only
butter.
here on Fate's End will you see nature checks and Wall of Light. You're welcome.
Bring it.
All right. Yes. That is her turn.
All right. Samson.
Does it attack me first?
It's used up all of its legendary actions.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Sorry.
All right. From where I am, can I get to Praeria? It's 20 feet. Can I go like that? Can I run that way?
No, because that's, and remember, it's up. See where the stairs are over here?
Uh-huh.
If the stairs go up, yeah,
So
you wouldn't.
where could I walk up?
You could walk. So here's where the stairs are. This is where the stairs go up. Everything from here over is 15 feet up.
So if I go 5, 10, 15, and then I could go 30 to get right there.
That is 15 feet up.
Could I climb it?
You could, but that would end your turn.
It would cause my action to go up there.
Because you're going to have to climb 15 feet up from that point where that line is. Five, 10, 15.
I don't want to.
What is your movement?
30.
30?
I can get to the wall with 15, but it sounds like it would take the rest of my movement to walk up. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to climb up.
Okay. In that case, I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and walk up there, yeah?
Okay.
All right, and so now that I'm beside Praeria, I'm gonna reach over and grasp her on the shoulder. I'm gonna look at everyone. I'm gonna say, this is not the flight we need to make. It's not our exit. And then I'm going to dimension door Praeria.
What? Before you do that, before you decide where you want to go, you would have seen that the river of sludge flows down this way.
Meaning that's the exit or that's the entrance?
Meaning that's where it's originating. That's where all of it's coming from, which means it's coming from the prison above. Does that make sense?
So I feel pretty confident that if we go south, we'll feel pretty good. Okay.
All of it's originating from that direction.
I'm gonna grab Praeria, who is holding concentration on this light spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab Praeria and I'm going to dimension door as far south as I can with her to ensure that she does not get hurt by any of this stuff. And then we end up down here effectively out of the combat.
Okay. That ends your turn?
And then bonus action, I will... I don't have anything else to do, so that'll end my turn.
All right. Finn, you hear Samson say this. He grabs Praeria's shoulder and just disappears.
All right. I guess I will follow Samson's lead on that one. Let me see. So he's gonna grab, he's gonna look over and see Esperise, and he's gonna grab her hand and look over to Akron. You guys gonna be okay? Can you follow us? All right. Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
Got it.
All right.
No response? I'm not waiting. Woo!
Yeah, all right. And dimension door, the two of us. I'm just trying to find it. There it is. Right. Down. He's gonna follow where Samson. And I mean.
And you got Esperise with you?
Yeah. She's
all right.
This one to me.
And then there were two humans.
And then there were two humans. Esperise, it is your turn.
I am going to cast, because now I'm down there, I am going to use 3 sorcery points to twin cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Samson and Finali, because they are a little rough. Let me go over to my spellbook real fast. Healing normal. And you each get, that kind of sucks. You get 16 hit points back, both of you. Which doesn't compare to the 60 that just happened to you, but I'm trying my best. I can... Wait, I've got so many features. Just a second. I'm gonna re-roll the 2 because I can do that. And instead, it's gonna be, okay. So instead, it's going to be 19 points, which isn't a lot better, but it is better. 19 points of healing. And then, are we going? Are we leaving?
I will make a point at that question to know that Samson is preparing to dash forward and go back and get Akron and Luden, but the rest of you are intended to leave. And hopefully, looking back at Finn's hoping to go back that way too.
That's rule number 2. Don't leave anyone behind.
Finn is still invisible. Esperise is still invisible. Briaria, you feel an invisible hand that is very familiar to you, well manicured, slip around yours, and she's going to use her full movement to start heading down the way that Samson indicated. We're sticking with the plan here.
Good luck.
All right.
She says to Samson as she is pulled along by the air.
Yeah, Samson's gonna head back for Akron and Luden, but I mean it's not his turn, but he will. That's the intent.
The wretch is just going to rear its head back up and just just slamming its head against the wall, Akron, next to you, where rocks begin to tumble down as it rise, being just submerged in this sunlight. And it is just going to look at you.
Nasty light, make the nasty light stop.
And it's going to attack you.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Not when I cast shield for real this time.
Okay.
Yeah, he throws his
Makes
hand
another
up.
bite attack. An 18 hit?
Absolutely not.
You lucky ducky.
Yep. Nah, it's
And
not.
its
lucky.
last
Yeah.
attack.
Get it! Let's go, Akron.
Last attack. That is a 22.
Nah, it's not gonna hit.
That's not gonna hit?
Nah.
Oh,
What are
because
you,
your
20
shield's still up?
you're-
What's your
you're
shield?
20
Shield's still up. Yeah.
You're 23, right?
I am. I'm at a 25 actually.
Nice. None of those hit. It thrashes its head, like begins to try to like take its entire neck and just thrashes it against your shield as if it's trying to move you out of the way to go down this corridor. And you just kind of like you take the shield and you just take these blows, and it will scream, sliding past you, heading towards in attempts to head towards the darkness. And you may take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I've got like Sentinel and stuff.
Yes, you may. You certainly may.
This dude right here, actually, since she doesn't like the nasty lights. So yeah, I get to, let me attack it, and if I hit it, then its speed is 0, which is dope. Come on, Akron.
Maybe let it run away.
Or maybe it'll stay in the light and not chase us.
That's what I was thinking. It could
Yeah.
stay in the light and just burn, you know?
Maybe
Yeah,
if it's
sure,
run
it'll do
away,
that.
Maybe if it's run away, let it.
It's just gonna follow us along the shadow.
But I hit it. It's a 20.
The light will be there regardless. It's fine.
Smite the living shiznit out of it, bro.
2 points of damage.
Can I
Murder
smite
it.
it on a? Can I smite it on a? I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Can I smite it on a opportunity attack? If it's
Yes, you can smite on any attack ever, whenever you want, 'cause that's
Heal.
the paladin away.
All
You
right,
can
yeah.
also
so-
sneak attack on a reaction.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, let's throw some smite stuff on here. Let's smite the crap out of this guy. Where is? I don't see how.
What you doing? What you smiting?
Let's see, where's that at? Oh, there it is, divine smite. Okay, yeah, let's a D8 per. Let's do a 4th level smite. So 4d8, right? Is that plus your damage?
Not too bad.
All radiant though.
Yeah. So it's 21, right? Yeah, points of radiant damage.
So 42.
So 42.
Yeah.
And it stays where it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can also choose to let it go.
You know, I guess I will choose to. I will follow the little voice in my head and choose to let.
You. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like you're not
I
attacking
mean,
it?
I have Sentinel, right? So like, if I hit it, I can reduce its speed to 0 if I want to, but
You could.
I feel like I shouldn't. So I'm not
What are you
gonna.
doing? What? This is your choice. Are you using it or not?
I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, I get that it moved towards the darkness, right? where is the darkness behind Akron?
Yeah, it's down this cave, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna run further that way.
Okay.
Could have been way worse. See, Akron will hop down and follow Luden. You good?
Wait. It's not your turn, Akron.
It is. Yeah, it's its turn. It's not your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it escaped. I thought
It ran past you. I don't know if we're done yet with initiative though.
Yeah, this was your reaction.
right.
Now
But-
it's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all calling to you, Luden.
Yeah,
From
I know.
down here in
I
safety.
understand where you guys are, but I can only move so far. So Luden's gonna run this way, 30 feet, and he's. Jeez. Is this okay? What is this thing right next to me, Lauren? Is that all rocks?
rock?
Like is well, I'm saying because so right here, there's lighter. Does that
Yeah,
mean
so
that
it's lower.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use action dash to try and get around this area right here and go prone and use my bonus action to attempt to hide with Skulker.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. And it's only a 16, so hopefully it can't see me, but so Luden's like prone.
I mean, it's around the corner, so.
What do you mean? By Akron, right? It's not by me.
No, it's not by you.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, then that's where I'll end my turn.
It will use its legendary actions. All three of them. As
Run.
Akron turns to take his reaction to slice and dice and punch at this creature, it's going to just, as this self-preservation to live, and to make and scrap its way into the darkness.
Nasty. You will burn, little human who smells of deception.
And it is going to use the breath, decaying breath that it regained on its turn to do a 90-foot cone. So make a Constitution saving throw, please, Akron.
Okay. Okay. I got this.
I have a once per short rest feature that lets me teleport. But usually when I only take damage. Can I use it now that Akron's being hit? To as I see the poison and everything roll over Akron again that I'm familiar with, can I use that ability now, that Misty Escape?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to Misty Escape closer to Akron. 60 feet.
You could get... That's your reaction?
It's a reaction, yeah.
And you haven't used your reaction this turn? Yeah, you could get closer.
Okay, I'm gonna move 60 feet closer to Akron.
Yo, thank you.
He's about to go down.
I don't know. It depends how much damage I get.
As all this gets rolled over Akron, I sprint and I just dissipate from where beside Esperis and Finn and Praeria and just towards Akron.
I think I'll be okay.
You got an 11?
Do what?
You got an 11 for your con save.
Yeah, I don't think inspiration's gonna help me out of this.
82.
Yeah.
What are you at right now?
That is 82 damage.
Wee! Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. I am at a 67.
Not anymore.
So you are down.
Yeah.
Akron, You turn, like, as you hear that rumbling, the creature screams at you. You hear that rumbling in its chest as it begins to break forward, the green just illuminating the cavern, mixing with that sunlight, and it just vomits forth this spew of that embalming fluid and like ethereal flame that just sears against your skin and against your face, and you just fall flat into the earth, unconscious.
You know, I was tired anyway. It's nap time, man. Just gonna lay here, take a little nap in the sewer.
And that will end its legendary action, which would have been your turn, but you are unconscious. I will roll your death save.
Okay.
He's just like, okay.
Okay, cool.
Are you ready for Lauren to draw you another card, Brandon?
No, my boy Samson's right here. I'm totally.
We just did the family speed run.
We just I just became.
All right, Prey, it is your turn.
I'm fine. Go down. I'm fine.
Okay.
Run, Prey!
I mean, I thought her and Nesfer's had been moving.
Yeah, we're jogging together. Unless there's something else you want to slip out of my grasp.
I mean, how far away are we by now? Do you think?
She brought out our southern family voice. Like, we gotta keep the family together.
I just, we can't.
I mean, technically, by the rules, you haven't moved at all yet. So you're just at the edge of the map there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to continue with me, you'd be 30 feet along. But you can slip out of my grasp if you want to be right there.
Really quick, I'm just gonna do a little measurement. Just a teeny tiny measurement.
So I just want to stress, Samson said, run, and Esprit said, okay, and grabbed your hand and started running down the hallway, and you went, actually, what are you doing?
Failing at using the fucking measurement tool. How? How am I bad at every one of these? Like, okay, go away. Can you? Thank you.
What are you doing, Raina? So that I may assist you in some way.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure I was within 120 feet off the wall. Still.
Okay.
Okay, but the creature is gone. I can't see the creature.
You cannot see the creature.
Yeah, the creature is way the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since I guess we're just running. Trust
All you
Samson
can
has
do at this point.
And
My queen.
she's going to keep... My right hand, you got this. And she's just gonna keep running with Esperise.
All right. You continue to run with Esperise. You have reached the escape point. Thompson.
I'm gonna run
Your
up.
boy Akron just completely gets obliterated in a in a fury of acidic embalming breath.
I see all of this roll over my boy, and I immediately misty step as quickly as I can, face style up to Akron. I run 15 feet and get within base contact of him, and then I grab him by the chest, I grip his armor, I dimension door him and myself, all the way back over to Finn,
okay,
right in front of him, and I put him right there, and it's like, and I look up at Finn, I say nothing, just daggers looking directly at him, and I look back down at unconscious Akron. And then that went my turn.
All right.
I just put him right there and prepare.
I don't know if Samson is telling me to go or just angry at me again, but I'm going. Finn's gonna dash, or he's gonna run forward towards Ludin.
Did you say Akron first? The unconscious dead Akron. Right in front of you.
Okay, I'll take Akron.
As I slam his dead body.
Okay, well, I
in front
thought
of
we
you.
were gonna go out of initiative, but apparently not, because we're gonna have to roll for another death save.
He's a dead Finn.
I know.
Heal
Did
him
you
before
fucking
you
just
run
save him?
away.
All right.
This fucking cleric. Oh my god.
Bro, Finn's doing a great job. That's all I'm
Whatever,
saying.
y'all. Whatever. I'm going to touch him, spare the dying, and I'm going to take him.
Thanks, man.
We're not gonna heal you. We're just gonna
No
make sure-
cure wounds.
Just spare the dying. Thanks,
I
Finn.
love
Well,
that
just
so
a
much.
moment. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Listen, any way that I have to stop making death saves, I am grateful for.
Spare
So,
the dying.
whatever you
You're
gotta
still
do,
unconscious,
Finn,
though. You're still
cool.
unconscious, Akron.
Well,
Are you doing spare the dying? That'll take us out of initiative. He'll just be laying on the floor unconscious.
no.
No, if you spare the dying on him, why don't we get out of this hallway and into a
I'm
small
trying to
closed
use-
space where there's not a big snake?
That's
Trying to
true.
use. I didn't realize spare the dying was not a bonus action. That's a grave cleric thing. So let me figure out what the heck I'm doing, because I was trying to use it to also get him out of there as well.
Oh.
So I guess I will. Can I use healing word as a bonus action and try to, like, as an action, pick him up or something and run? Can I do that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Then I will do that.
Well, would you have to pick him up if you healed him?
Yeah, because
I
I wake
guess-
up.
He's prone. He's prone. So yeah, you have to pick
You
him
just
up.
have to. I guess you could pick him up so that he's not prone anymore.
And
Okay.
we can run together.
So what
Yeah,
is
we-
that? Yeah, I'll help him wobble, I guess. Is that like a strength check? What am I doing?
If you bring him back up, we'll just go out of initiative. There's no need to.
Okay, well, you get 7 points for now. I'm just trying to get him out, okay? Like,
Finn heals
So-
so much with like a 1 plus 6.
We'll
Jesus.
switch over our music to Back in the Sewers here.
It's like Finn's god loves him or something.
Akron, because you went unconscious, we get to make a roll on the 0 HP table. To
Yay!
see what your 0 HP injury was.
Uh-oh. I hope it's nothing crazy bad.
We're gonna find
I
out.
hope it's something silly.
Minor amnesia. You forget one cantrip you know or one language if you have no cantrips until your next downtime.
I'm so down with that. I don't use my cantrips anyways. Can I pick which one?
I'm going. How many do you have?
3.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
You forget Mage Hand.
I'm cool with that. Literally have never used it. I probably already forgot it.
Love Mage Hand.
How long do I forget it for?
And you have light. I'm looking at your cantrips right now. You have light, Akron.
He already
I use light.
Oh, did you use it?
He was the
Yeah.
one that threw I threw the coin with it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that was
okay. I was
literally
about to
light.
say. All right, so you have what does that look like? Minor amnesia. Do you forget someone's name for a second, but it comes back to you very quickly? What does that look like as you look up at Finalai?
I look up at Finn and I smile in that way, like, oh, hi there. Like I've never seen you before. Yeah. And I sit up, and I guess the shock of seeing myself in this sewer probably like brings me back for a second. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
get up.
right.
Come on, get up. We gotta go.
Right.
So can I successfully at least bring him to that area where prey is?
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys continue onward. Do you have anything you want to say to each other before you continue onward down the pipe?
I'm going to use second wind.
You do hear in the distance that screeching and hissing. How long does that spell last?
It's probably a minute.
So
I take an extra beat of Samson to make sure that Luda and everyone else clears before I follow everyone else down.
It does last for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, so
Yes.
good, because a minute's not that long.
Luna
You
will
do have time to move fairly quickly down the pipe.
Luna will stand up, give one last look towards the demon creature.
In the direction.
Yeah, and the direction of the demon creature. And he'll look back over at Down Akron and stuff like that, and he just I don't think anyone's seen this look that Lunan's had before, but I don't think anyone's looking at it anyway. But he'll just start running, and he'll stay behind. Not really try and catch up with anybody this go around.
Mechanically, I'm going to use a bonus action to convert 2 of my first level spell slots into sorcery points, because I'm pouring through my sorcery points. So like a little of kind of golden light, like pollen, foofs out around me. And I'm jogging. I'm keeping up with everybody. And I want to stress, whenever Luden thinks no one is paying attention to him, Esperise is paying attention.
Well, I guess Esperise sees my look.
When we get to a place that is of relative safety, further along, I think Samson gives Finn just a single pat on the shoulder, says nothing, as he always does these days, but just a single, like, good job. Still angry because we're not friends, but also
but also
thankful because Finn's amazing.
You all continue onward, and eventually you get to a dead end. But there is a ladder that goes up to, it looks like a manhole of some sort. Now, the ladder is actually a I don't know what they're called, double jointed ladder. So it is like metal, and it is like up, so you will have to loosen it somehow, and it is out of reach, but Esperise can fly, so she could probably grab onto it.
Looks like this is our exit.
Right.
Should we take a quick rest?
I would like that.
I think it would be best.
But just to let you all know, those things can come from anywhere. Literally anywhere.
Then we'd better stay away from those sounds and be quick.
Luden will take
tiny hut.
I was about to say, am I rolling for
Somebody has a tiny hut, right?
No, you're absolutely right. Sorry.
I would love a tiny hut.
Amnesia, right? Yeah.
I was just kind of like, we're taking it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me.
I'm going to.
That's severe metagaming. I just really don't want to fight it.
No, you're totally fine. Esprit, she probably just makes like an offhanded comment about how she wishes she had somewhere to stay, and I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, Akron will he'll use his magic, and he'll weave some vines and stuff together, and to create like a little tiny hut. Nothing too fancy, but just like wall, like using like the walls that are already there as like a structure. He'll like create 2 other walls of vines and stuff, and like create a little roof, and all the furniture and stuff inside is all made of like leaves and vines and what have you. There's a little table, and like there's a chair for everyone. It's very simple,
Very quaint.
very quaint.
Like a little cottage pergola.
Yeah.
And this all manifests before you, the roots kind of moving through the ground. But these roots are very dark and black, but once you walk inside, the magic, it feels much brighter and fresh, and the air isn't as stale or as heavy as it is outside. You are able to go in and take a short rest if you choose. And I think that is a good place for us to stop this evening.
I need to take all the short rests.
Yeah. Yeah.
31 place.
Woo!
We'll go.
What a
chill.
What a ride! Let's.
The corner.
I'm gonna do Song of Rest as well. while everyone while we're resting.
You hum a tune.
I hum a tune. Yeah. Um.
Okay. No.
You
Not gonna do it.
Oh no, I was gonna read it first and then I'll yeah, you get an extra 1d6 hit dice. I think that's all it is. Yeah, that's all it is. Just an extra 1d6. I thought it was more than that. Yeah.
But you do it through song.
But I do it through song.
Sing for us, Brandon.
Sing. Okay. I need a
What would Akron sing? Like a rap song, or would he sing some sort of ballad?
I don't know. I'm not done with this playlist yet. He was something with healing.
Remember last time you did Song of Rest, you had like a piece of grass that you whistled through? Is it
Yeah.
still that country ass?
Yeah, that's right.
What
He
can
plays
you
the grass
play
whistle.
on
Thank
sewer
you.
sludge?
Yes, he plays the grass with no. He just like picks a blade of grass off of his armor. He's not touching the sewer sludge. And he'll just
Wonderful. And Song of Rest is had, and as well as a short rest. Let's thank our followers this evening for this awesome episode that we've got to enjoy together. First of all, Certifiable Nerd, thank you so much again for the resub. We're so happy that you love the stream and that you've been catching up with the past shows. We hope you're enjoying it. Thank you, Junior Scribe, for the follow. Thank you, Fleazoid, for the follow. Thank you, Vito Vapez 07 for the follow as well. Thank you all so much. If you enjoy our show, we have another show on Wednesday. Deanna runs that show. You can see Raina and Danny in that show as well. That is our Iron Valor show where we run Wizards of the Coast modules, and they currently running through Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You can join us Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for that. And then, of course, you can join us back here on Monday for some more Fate's End, as next episode, we're going to be breaking into the prison. We are underneath it, and a lot of emotions are going to run high. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting episode. And we'll see if Freya's family is going to be saved or not. Or maybe they're not all there. Who knows? We'll find out. Other than that, we're going to raid somebody. So stick with us for just a minute as we raid. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.